Hey folks, welcome to Fantastic Fridays, where we talk about Fantastic Four comic books. Thank you for joining me. Looking at 3 issues tonight, 244, 245, 246, and these are really great. It's going to be a lot of fun going through these. I'll let you guys know what's coming up before we continue on. And so actually we got a special stream coming up. We normally don't do weekend ones anymore, but we got a special one coming up on Sunday, Spider-Man Sunday, I guess, where we're going to be talking about the 5-part Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, adjectiveless Spider-Man. And it's the story called Perceptions with Wolverine and Wendigo. It's a very cool story. I think this is Sean's favorite story. I think it's probably my favorite story too. I just read it today. I just read the whole thing today. It's very readable and easy to follow. And it was really cool. And Wolverine is on fire in it. And he's got both costumes, which is great. So we're going to do that. And then, of course, Mondays, Earth's Mightiest Mondays, where we talk about Avengers. Yes, David, I just read these. Yep, David Letterman is in it. And he plays a role and does stuff, and he fights a guy and stuff. So, I mean, this is outrageous. We're going to talk about this on Monday. I'm looking forward to talking about it because it's totally kooky. It's literally David Letterman. He does stuff. Like, you thought he just appeared for a second. No, he actually, is part of the story. Tuesday Night Terrorvision, we're going to go into the back rooms and see what's going on in those back rooms of theirs. Very weird movie, artsy movie. I really liked Back Rooms. And the main villain is absolutely ludicrous and kind of laughable, but also kind of cool because they just went for the weirdness of it. And I like that Backrooms wasn't like dark and creepy and weird. It's like super well lit. It's just odd. Like you're just walking around like offices that are empty. And you're just like, this is odd. I kind of liked the oddness of it. And they didn't try to make it horror. Like there's no jump scares or anything. It's just weird. It's just literal weirdness. So we're going to talk about that. Wednesday, of course, G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issues 53 to 56. I have not read these yet, so I'll be reading those on the weekend. So hopefully, I'm sure they're going to be great because it's been great so far. Guys, if you're here and you're a super friend, I want to thank you. A couple of super friends asked for some comics last night, and I delivered. So it was the Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine, I think. And what was the other one? Oh, Blade Runner, the ones that Sean reviewed on his channel. So make sure you check out. I'm not going to review those. Sean reviewed them and went through every page. So it's 2 issues. You can check out Sean's video for that. I'll post a link to his channel in a bit. So yeah, but those are now on the drive. So thank you to all the super friends. We always shout out our friend Clobberin Times, who's a super big time Fantastic Four fan. So put a CT to honor his memory in the chat, and I'll put the chat on so you guys can see each other. Okay. All right, let's bring in my co-host.
Hey.
Hello. Yeah, I cleaned up everything. Yep. So now everything you can actually like see stuff now. It's like you can see the movies that I have, and everything's all fixed up. My Transformers shelf is like fire. I gotta tell you, like, look at all that. That's all Transformers, right to the ceiling. And then the G1 stuff is right there. Mm-hmm. So pretty good. I got it all fixed up nicely. All right. We have a special guest who's always in chat, but he's with us backstage right now, and it's RR. So let's bring him in. Let's use Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey. All right. Let's say hello. RR, you're here first. Hey, you're doing it the right way. You're obviously
not the
I mean, you're on mute, RR. You're on mute. Not that you were saying anything. Yeah.
Now I'm off mute.
And that's the meaning of life. Wow. I that was so epic. I can't repeat it. Oh, damn it. No, it was on mute.
Oh dear.
But yeah, if you do honestly, I was talking to my wife my wife and I are Star Trek super fans, right? Anything remotely off, it's like F it. Like it's like, so we're sitting there talking, and I showed her that picture, and I'm just like, do you agree with me that if you're doing this, you should auto be fired? She's like, yeah, fired. Automatic. Because it's wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not funny. It's not a joke. You think you're trying to be cool. It's wrong. It sucks. It's the wrong thing. You need to be fired. Because if you think that's actually what it is, you don't know anything about Star. There's a Star Trek episode where like Spock is like flirting with this girl or something. It's like, aren't you engaged to Pring or whatever? Like this is the before that episode in classic in the real Star Trek show. This is before real Star Trek. I think it's Strange Worlds or whatever. So why is he firstly, why is he flirting? Then why is he flirting with this woman when he's engaged? Like, I don't understand. It's such a and you got the fake fans like, oh, I think it's pretty good. What's pretty good? The fact that they destroyed Spock's character. Like, I don't understand what was pretty good about it. Like nothing. It's fake. It's anyways, and you can tell it's fake because you should be angry. Hey, Joe Doug, what's up? You saw the news today.
Hey,
I don't
Joe
know what's the move. Yes, yeah. Kevin, the fight. Yeah. Decline of superheroes as we know it. Well, we'll see. That's why you're here, to see the good stuff.
Yeah.
Modern comics suck.
What do you know? Before the oceans drank Atlantis and before the rise of the Sons of Arius, there was an age of undreamed of.
That's
And
right.
for Marvel Comics, that was about 1975 to 1985. Because, boy, was it an age undreamed of? 70% market share under Shooter, and
Yes.
some of the most incredible comics ever made, right? So, yeah, we're living in that age undreamed of today. We're going back there.
Everyone
Classic
hated Shooter,
comics.
but yeah, 70 to I heard 75%, but yeah.
Wow.
Market
Hey,
share.
hey, Al.
Well,
Tapping
they also
foot.
grew the market so that even though DC, I saw the Shooter interview, he's saying DC had a 30% share, and that dropped to about 20 or 18. But because Marvel Comics lifted the whole market,
Yeah.
their 20% share was bigger than their 30% share of the previous market, right? So,
Right. Yeah.
oh,
I can do both hands. Yes, I'm a fan. Hey, Phil Owens, how's it going, dude?
hey Phil, Shemai Phil, Sadai T.
Yeah, we got a lot of super friends in the chat. Thanks, guys. Yes, I did. Yeah, so Al, you wanted whatever you wanted. I put it up there. I don't remember what you wanted, but that's why I wrote it down. I've got the memento problem or whatever. Classic comics. I wanted to show you if you're still here by the end. Remind me. I pulled out all of the board games that I had, and I found the DC role playing game. And I wanted to ask you if it's the one that you said was really good. I don't remember. It's not that, it doesn't seem that old, but maybe it's really old. It's probably like 25 years old, which doesn't seem that old to me. But anyway, support indie comic creators. Yeah, for sure. I just bought like 6 independent comics on Kickstarter from our buddy Steve from Comics Asylum, who we had them on, they were on his channel, and I grabbed a bunch of those. So pretty good. When calls Galactus, if you pick up your phone, this is Galactus, just answer it. Like, Galactus, shit. Hello? Is this Galactus? Yeah.
Is this call collect?
Whoa, I'm gonna be paying a lot of money for that. Calling from space or whatever. When calls Galactus. So now this is the one. Now this is one of these where I have read these before. This was included, I think. Was this included in that thin one? No, in that there's like that.
Yeah, it is. It's in the Alex Ross covered one. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the conclusion to the 3-part story.
Yeah. So though that little mini collection with the Alex Ross cover, first he has Alex Ross cover, which is great. And that's the one where I told people before you go, I did a video saying that's the one. Yeah. So yeah, R bought it from you already had those issues, but it's just cool to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cheap too. It's like a cheapy one. So I did a video saying before you watch Fantastic Four, like read this or something. And that's the one I recommended to people because in like USD, it was probably like $15. Like it was really cheap for I don't know what it was on US dollars.
$17.99 US, $22.50 Canadian, so about $30 New Zealand.
In New Zealand. Okay, so yeah, so for us it was just under 25, which is pretty good.
I tell you what though, if you recommend they read this before they see the Fantastic Four film, they're going to go in and see the film and think, "The hell is this?"
Yeah, that's what I wanted to happen.
If they read it after seeing the film, they'll come out of the
No.
like, "Oh, that film was great," and then they'll read this and be like, "Oh, maybe not."
No, I wanted them to read that before so they don't go see the movie. That was my plan. That was my devious plan.
Oh, yeah.
Read this first. I did do a video covering the real Galactus story before the movie, just to be
I
a complete
remember.
dick. There's no
Yeah.
point, there actually, I'll tell you this so we can move on. There actually is no point in complaining because the people that don't know. They really don't know, and they don't know to trust you anyways. So instead of complaining about it, I just made a video showing the story, right? Or explaining what happens in the story. And Sean did it too. I think we both did it.
You Trojan
And
horse them. It's a
we Trojan horse. Yeah, it's like, check this out. And I
I
think
did issue 1 and you did the Galactus ones or something.
yeah.
like
So I clickbaited the title. I said, watch this, must watch this before seeing the movie or something like that. I clickbaited the title. And just to get people to watch it, you have to do it. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
But wasn't that was smart? And then because that's the only way, you can't tell people, because the reason people are fighting because they don't know anything, and they just think that what they know is what they know, right? And they're not interested in pursuing anything. Like none of us knows everything. Like we watched. I don't know what I watched. Like Judge Dredd. When Judge Dredd had come out with Stallone, I didn't know that. I mean, I heard of Judge Dredd, but I didn't know the comic. I didn't know the intricacies. I didn't know that it's not normal. Oh, he's going to court and he's unmasked and he loses his judge powers or whatever, and he's sent out. I don't know if that's real or not. Like, how do I know?
Yeah.
Same with Tank Girl. I don't know what's in the comics, but then afterwards you're like, oh, that was really cool. Maybe I'll check out the comics. But people don't do that. They just watch the movie and be like, oh, that was cool, and then they move on with their lives and don't care. So I got no problem with someone who doesn't know, right? But actually, you were holding up that Thor earlier. So I had one of my employees loved Thor the Thor movies, and he's like, I want to buy some Thor comics, and actually he came with us, Sean. Remember?
Yeah.
He came with us. He came with us. So this guy came with us to the comic show. And I said, you like Thor? Boom. Now that wasn't out at the time, but they had other masterworks. Like they had other ways you could read those, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, grab some of those. I was like, go back to Journey into Mystery, go back to the first ones, and then I gave him some Thor comics that I had that weren't from that time. They were after the Reborn ones, like when they started them again, all at number 1. And I gave him that whole set. It was like 30 or 40 comics. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's, that, and then the guy's interested. He's like, oh, so he's interested. And if you're interested, that's how you get him in, right? So anyways, clickbait is awful. Stop it, Rogues. You know what? Somebody said clickbait is awful. So I'll say this, and then we will for sure move on. When I saw Dune 2, I put Dune 2 review. I saw Dune 2 before anybody else because I went to not even the fan first thing. It was like, it was like a week before. I had like 7 days on everybody. I woke up the next morning, I had 80 views. I was like, how can this be 80 views when I'm like one of the first people? Okay. All I didn't change the thumbnail. I didn't change the contents of the video. It said Dune 2 review. All I did was go on, and I did it on my phone. Backspace. Dune 2. I removed review and wrote sucks. Right? The next day, I had like 1,000 something views, right? And everyone's like, oh, look, nobody watched it. When I said Dune 2 review, everyone said, they did one of these. They're like, I don't give a crap about this loser's opinion of Dune 2. Then I put Dune 2 sucks. All of a sudden, everybody's involved. And that's one of my higher videos because I put Dune 2. So clickbait is awesome, Rogues, because it's the only way anyone watches anything.
Fair play, Rogues. Fair play.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because that one's, I thought so. Classic. Okay, let's do it. Fantastic Four 244.
All right, Fantastic Four, number 244. The cover art is by Ed Hannigan and John Byrne. Release date is April 13th, 1982, but the cover date is July 1982. Beginnings and Endings, written by John Byrne, penciled and inked by John Byrne, colored by Glynis Wein, lettered by Jim Novak, and edited by Jim Salicrup and Lance Tooks. This is 60 cents.
Yeah. I like this chick. She's great.
Yeah. Talk about epic leg warmers.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is Julie. Julie D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like.
her apartment is so early 80s. Like, verisimilitude, right? Verisimilitude.
Yes.
Look at her apartment.
Yeah.
And I really like Flashdance. That's a great movie.
Oh my God, what year did that come out?
I don't know. I would
Around
s-
this time?
I wonder if Byrne
82.
was ahead of the curve.
What year was this, Sean?
This is
82.
82.
82. Flashdance. 83.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Byrne is ahead of the curve.
I'm gonna watch Flashdance, I think, this weekend. I haven't seen that in a while. That's like, I think I got that on 4K. Someone gave, I think our buddy Steven gave me that on 4K. What a good man. That was a great guy getting me that.
What a feeling.
That's Fame. Fame is gonna live forever. The people in Fame will live forever. She won't live forever, unfortunately. Fame was 1980. Yeah, Fame is good too. Those are all.
And
Good.
when was,
But I never saw Footloose.
And when was Footloose? 84 or something? Like
85.
That?
85, I think.
Yeah.
That I
Maybe
never
84.
saw. I don't know why. I never saw
wow.
Dirty Dancing either.
Yeah, Footloose is super fake. It's like they banned dancing in it.
Yeah, that's fake. That's stupid. Right?
It's like
Yeah.
John Lithgow's super mad at dancing.
Yeah, that's outrageous. I like Flashdance where she's like gritty and stuff. It's like she's working on the big steel town and then she's got to like get out and everything. I like that better. I also really like Staying Alive. I know there's some fake people out there pretending that movie isn't awesome, but it is
the
awesome.
Yeah,
Part
it's
two,
a
right?
great
Yeah.
movie.
It's a great
It is.
movie, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Saturday
It's
Night
very
Fever
underrated.
is underrated. Yeah. Okay. So Julie's working out and 5 cents. Wow. Just like that. No, it's her apartment. Julie, Frankie, she's gone. Frankie's gone. Johnny? Ah, what the hell's going on? This is crazy. She makes some nice coffee to help him out.
Who are you gonna call?
Julie.
Fantastic Four.
So Frankie's missing. We don't know what's going on. I like Johnny doesn't go with this girl, does he?
No, I don't think
No.
so.
No, because I like her a lot. I think she's great. Like she's helpful.
Well,
That was
foreshadowing there, my friend. There's a bit of foreshadowing you just dropped.
No, I don't know anything. I'm reading it. This is the first time reaction face. Like, it's like getting the big light, and then if you hate
You gotta
something,
put the cover on one side of the thumbnail, you're like, on the other side. Like.
I hate those. If you put your face on it, I won't watch the video. Don't put your face on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
my
the
glasses. I have to keep leaning in. What's interesting, if you look at the Byrne panels, right? Because this is just after his run on X-Men, and he would put really crazy details in a lot of the panels. So I'm just trying to work out what's on Julie's calendar. Julie's
it's
got a
a
calendar in the book.
yeah. This here, this looks like it's
Yeah,
like some
it says
cat
January.
face or something.
Yeah, it says January. Because
Yeah, it's a cat face.
yeah.
Is it not?
But, you know, the
Garfield.
Garfield, yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
No, no,
I
it's
think
not.
you're right, Sean.
No. Look, Garfield's right. Garfield's in it.
it.
Hold on,
But
Garfield's in this. Yeah, he's on the couch there, right
Yeah,
there.
That's
Yeah,
like a
there he
lion or
is.
something. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at those details, though.
you'll see him better later. You'll see
Yeah.
him better later. Yeah, there you go. There's a better picture.
There's Garfield. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Garfield there.
Looking as high as ever, like with those half lids.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
I love just regular clothes, like plain clothes, Reed and Sue.
Yeah.
You got the big the big turtleneck and all.
It's like from Time Tunnel. It's Doug and Tony from Time Tunnel.
Yeah.
One of them had the turtleneck. I can't remember who had it. But yeah, they're good. All right, so here's Galactus falling asleep. They knocked him down. Now they've got to save his life because he's a sentient being. And maybe if they save his life, he'll like do the big handshake with them and then be Earth's protector or something like that. That might be good.
Well, there's a sense that he performs a larger function in the universe, which is something that I'm hoping to come back for 262 because Byrne really fleshes that out. In fact, in the issues we see today and the ones next week, Byrne likes to flesh things out, tie up loose ends, And this is definitely him doing that. Because I think he's creating a raison d'etre to have Galactus as a character who can reoccur without being an existential threat to the Earth, right? And this issue does that.
Yeah, that's a good point. And this is one of the better, like when he does, I mean, is it a spoiler? We know Frankie's going to become the Herald, right? Like everyone knows that already. Even
What?
I knew that
Frankie
before.
becomes the Herald? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right. See you. Talk to you later, buddy. She renames herself Herald. That's all. She doesn't become a Herald. She becomes, she just becomes Herald. It's like, anyways, but no, he gives a good explanation for it too, right? It's very cool. Like, so I don't know how far in advance all this is planned out, but like it actually kind of worked out pretty good. So we give you this was last Friday's. Terrax came in and he was like saying, you gotta kill Galactus because he's annoying me. He's cramping my style. I'm trying to go to the Galactic clubs, and he keeps showing up and saying, go find me a world. I got it. Who wants to eat? Right. And then
Who wants to?
so Galactus is like, I want to eat. And it's like, shit. It's like, go. I wonder if you can get takeout. Like Galactus can order takeout or something. So they were able to knock him down with a considerable amount of force and lots of teamwork. A lot of teamwork.
Well, he's weakened. So
he's weakened as well.
Yeah.
Also, he's weakened and hungry. So he just beat up a hungry homeless man. Like that's essentially what happened. Okay, Iron Man. This has happened before. This has happened even in Avengers as well with Molecule Man, and they actually mention it here. And we had just covered these, where it's like, why are we letting these guys live? Like, this is our chance to get rid of these guys. And it's
Fragmentus.
like, well, he's like, it's a being. So it's like they sort of have a little mini discussion of what they can do. Please put Machine Man. Which one was that? Which one, Rogue's the one we covered? Like the Machine Man that we did on the stream?
Yeah, which one you gotta tell us?
I don't delete anything. Yeah, that one. You want that one? I'll put you full screen. Is that the one, buddy? Yeah, I can get that.
Or the original, like the Kirby?
Yeah, this one, right? Okay, Rogue's just saying yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll write it down. I'll get it for you. I mean, that'll be fast because I already have it.
Great taste, mate.
Okay, so hold on. I gotta get a bunch of stuff here. Hold on, let me write this down. Triangle Superman. What did you? And then Machine Man, Cannibals of Rust. Machine Man is a song by Bruce Dickinson on his solo album. What's the other one you wanted?
What's TW?
Invincible. The Walking Dead. Come on, Sean. Wow, I'm so happy. I knew one that you didn't. I feel very good.
I mean, just people just like there's autofill. I mean, like you don't even need to do this anymore. God.
Wow, what a wow. That was a terrible excuse. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Sure. Wow, I should have let that play out a little longer. That was like, how do you like your grapes? Sour or oh, it doesn't even matter anyway. Come on.
Do you want some cheese with that wine?
See, my birthright, not SB.
I know what The Walking Dead is, Al. Everybody knows what that is. Come on.
I'm just being an ass, Al.
So. Yeah. Well, give it back to Al because he always throws his shit in. That's not, you put shit in, you get shit. This is like the bank. You put shit in, you get shit out. Come take a withdrawal. All right. So they discuss what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But even if they want to save Galactus, though, how are they actually going to go about doing it anyways? Right? Like, even if they decide, okay, yeah, let's save the guy. Right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, really, how is that even going to work, right?
Well,
so
we'll
I like,
it out.
I like the thinking of it. Like, okay, what are we gonna do, right?
Yeah.
So Iron Man is against it, so he decides to sabotage. No, he doesn't do that. He helps anyways because he's not an MCU character. he decides to help anyways, even though he doesn't I agree.
Well, he's not a post 2000 Marvel character. He's
Right.
not like Illuminati or some other bullshit.
Yeah, that's a bad. I don't like
F
any
all
of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't like any of that. It's just nonsense. And who said this? Was that or somebody said I hate when the heroes cause the thing? Was that you, Sean, or is that somebody
No.
else?
Wasn't me.
Was it?
You said it.
I said it? No, did I say that?
Do you
Wow.
know?
I mean, we all hate it. That was my hype about the first Fantastic Four that they made, the Fox one, because they cause all that havoc on that bridge, and then they save it, and everyone's like, "Oh, they saved our lives." I know, but they caused it in the first place. I don't get it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Could you scroll up for a moment, just
Yep.
up the top of the page? If you look right there, you've got Reed Richards, however many PhDs he's got.
Yeah.
That could be the smartest panel in comics because you got Reed Richards with all his PhDs, Stephen Strange, brain surgeon,
Yeah.
right? Tony Stark, genius inventor, MIT graduate, and in Thor's mortal form, Donald Blake,
Blake,
MD.
yeah.
So what are Johnny and Ben gonna add to that?
Yeah, I like how Ben's like still trying to say stuff like, "Well, we better do this and that." I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna clip this and put the smartest panel in comment in Marvel
Smartest-
Comics.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna save that. That's a good. That's a
Like
good.
Cap's bringing the moral wisdom, right?
Right, and he's a tactical guy, right?
Yeah, but between Iron Man, Reed Richards, Stephen Strange, and Thor, you've got enough advanced degrees to start your own think tank.
I mean, if this was the Avengers, no one could win.
No, no one would beat them.
Like that'd be
Yeah.
crazy. Johnny sets off sprinklers. Yeah. All right, so they're gonna get stuff together. They go to Stark's. Like Stark can get technology and all that. So here's the Kirby machine they come up with. It's almost like this like hospital. Looks like it's like a hospital machine or something. And they've got like this huge thing. This is great. And now Thor's gonna power it. So he's gonna power this machine in order to give some energy back to Galactus for how he feeds or whatever. So it's kind of neat. It's like they're feeding him a little bit of energy. I think it's like they're sucking some out and then replicating and putting
It's
it back.
dialysis. It's a dialysis machine. Reed explains, and this is the thing: the exposition works, right? And it's a big
Yeah.
dump. As soon as you wish, Thunder God, this machine will function somewhat in the nature of a kidney machine, drawing out the energy within Galactus, accelerating his particles, and returning them at a boosted level to his body. I don't know. That's not really Reed Richards' voice, but that's the best I could do.
But good enough.
It's
So he's going to
dialysis.
use. Oh yes, and Phil. Remember, Phil hates that death of Captain Marvel, so he's got to throw that under the bus. What about that panel from Death of Captain
Yeah.
Marvel where Rick asks them to cure cancer and lost smart guys on that one?
Well, there's
Galactic-
no game.
Oh, I like this. Galactalus. Like,
Machine.
nice.
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 Galactalysis machine. Very nice.
Oh yeah,
Nice
I
one,
can't
Al.
say it. All right, so they're doing it. Thor's using the power there. It starts to suck a little bit too much power. So Captain America throws a shield to kind of like disconnect him for a second there, but it explodes. It's a explosion. No, but Galactus gets up. So now he's got like a Tony Stark thing. So he's gonna have to. Is he gonna have to wear that every time or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Galactus is confused? Why did you save me? Well, this is this is still when Marvel wasn't made up of shitty characters. It's like, oh, I see. It's like, yeah. It's like, but don't you later on become a shitty character? I do, but that's the fake Reed Richards. I'm still the real Reed Richards. Oh, okay. Why have you saved me? He says, well, we had no choice, Galactus. We could no more stand by and allow you to die than we could turn our backs on any creature in need. And now you can team up with us to fight other guys like, Annihilus and Thanos. It's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to stay to do that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
I don't know about all that. How can we that Stark just happen to have a Galactus resurrection machine? You know what? You would think that, but Tony Stark has everything.
There was a special on those in 1982. They were quite easy to come by. I had two of them.
Yeah.
Got them at Canadian Tire.
I'm sure in 1985, Galactus machines are available at every corner drugstore, but in 1955, they're a little hard to come by. So, a good thing it was in the 50s, otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to have it. There's Sue laying down. She's been laying down this entire damn time. She's been laying down since last Friday. Get up. So she's like, Galactus, what the hell's happening? He's like, it's okay, honey. We saved his life. She's like, are you insane, Reed? You didn't kill him? And Iron Man's like, that's what I said. Like, I don't know. Me and Sue, no. So it's like, no, it's fine. And like how I love the bending back. Here, let me bend this back so you can kind of see what's going on. So they're going to try to find some potential food for Galactus. So he finds 6 potential worlds. And Galactus is going to spare Earth. But yeah, that's a good point, because if Galactus is not really a threat to the planet, then he can come back, right? It's tough to make up excuses for him to keep coming back if he's already been defeated or promised not to come back, or whatever it is, right? Yeah, He-Man taught us to be nice and shit. Yeah.
The next encounter with Galactus doesn't happen on Earth, right? In fact, he shows up in Secret Wars, I guess, 2 years after this. And then there's 262, in which Galactus returns in a very different way. Mm-hmm. It's a very different story. I think it's Byrne's best story, but 243 is my favorite. But I think 262 is the best issue. That there's actually, what's tough? There's a couple of other ones that are really great too. I mean, anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of a lot of things we talked about this before, where it goes by character. Like if you've got so if you pick I don't know, whoever your favorite characters are. So let's say it's Spider-Man, Iron Man, Fantastic Four. And you're like, okay, or Thor, let's throw him in this. So you can say a 10 out of 10 Thor issue, a 10 out of 10 FF issue, a 10 out of 10 Iron Man, 10 out of 10 Spider-Man. Then it just boils down to who do you like the best, right? Because these G.I. Joe comics that we've been reading have been like, almost all of them, or a lot of them, are like a 10 out of 10, almost all, I don't know, a lot of them are 10 out of 10. Like, what's the worst one? Like maybe a 7 or 2, but then most of them are 8, 9, 10, right? Like they're all pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. But see, a 10 out of 10, it's still not better than Jack Kirby, Fantastic Four. Like for me, like it's never gonna get to that level. It's just because I can acknowledge that they're amazing, but it's never gonna be better than a Spider-Man or an FF, because that's just how I'm, so even though I can acknowledge it, that's why it's hard to do like top 10 lists. Like somebody was asking me, oh, what's your top 10 female superheroes? It's like, oh my God. Like, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like judging by what, like Supergirl was in there, but now her latest thing is garbage. So I have to ignore that and be like, well, if you ignore that, I guess but nobody's perfect. So,
Is Elektra a superhero?
Yeah, Elektra's awesome. Yeah, does she count? Because I would say, hell yeah, she's awesome.
But is she a superhero? That's debatable, right?
Not really. She's not really
an anti-hero at best.
Yeah.
She's like
Here's Frankie.
Best and worst girlfriend.
Yeah. Frankie, who's naked, because that's the only way she can have these clothes on. So they could never actually do anything really, because it's like, so she's like, Galactus. Oh my God. Yeah, I know about Galactus. So she's like, oh, I know that you had a couple of heralds or whatever, and they didn't pan out. Like, what's his face? There's that Airwalker dude and all that. And she knows all this.
What this is? We find out the worst betrayal in comics. She was only using Johnny to get to Galactus.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God! How
tramp.
Terrible!
What a tramp!
Terrible. It's good. They're going to rename that movie "Lady and the Frankie" instead of "Lady and the." It'll be Frankie eating it. So she'll be wearing the mustache and the hat from the Chaplin. She'll be wearing the. Only about a guy that paints her gold costume. Yeah, you can. That'd be good. Frankie the Virgin. Yeah. Redheads are heartbreakers. You're right. Manipulation. Yep. All right. So he's like, no, Frankie, you can't go be this guy's herald. Like, that's crazy talk. She's like, no, it's not. It's like it's the logical. What does Flashpoint
She's
say?
cold.
Yeah.
She's cold, Frankie.
Despite having fire powers, yeah.
But
Yeah,
look
he's
what
like,
she says.
oh, Galactus like, oh, I picked an immoral guy and he, didn't work out. And it's like, this is about right. I know, but she's immoral too. She's like, oh yeah, I don't care about other aliens. Like, they're not me. So
No,
screw that. Yeah.
Well,
she's cold. She is.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Does she become a bad guy or no?
Nova, as she's reborn as, well, she becomes probably his most loyal herald. Like, her only loyalty is to Galactus, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, judged on those terms, her morality is her loyalty to Galactus, right? That she does her best to help him. She never betrays him, that I know of, anyway. In the last Galactus story that Byrne was writing, Nova was the herald. So it's implied that she's with him for millions of years, maybe billions, right?
I like that because I feel like
comics.
I feel like Silver Surfer was such a strong character that he could break free and go out on his own. But Terrax was a villain. That Airwalker guy was not going to go anywhere, and so
There's a few
she,
more of them. But they suck.
she was very cool, but not like she's not awesome enough to have her own comic series, but awesome enough to be an awesome herald for Galactus because it's cool to see her.
It's Fire Lord, but I mean, Spider-Man beat him up, so he's not much.
Yeah,
I think Galactus would have fired him after that. Spider-Man beat you up. Oh, I need better heralds.
Johnny's such a loser. Oh man, I gotta take down my Reddit community. I have a subreddit for Human Torch. I better take it down because Johnny is just not doing well. Flame
He goes
on.
for these unobtainable girls, right? These girls
Right.
who he just doesn't have that much in common with, right? And of course, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is going that so Johnny's relationships are going a particular direction that was very controversial. That's a couple of years away, I think. So, yeah,
All right,
beautiful
so-
artwork, though.
Yeah, and she does the invisible bubble. There's Nova. Now she looks more like what I know,
And it's Nova.
not Nova Scotia.
And this
Galactus.
is so cold. How she leaves. This is so cold. The next 2 pages are just, it's like my friend used to say when it was chilly. Oh, it's colder than a woman's heart. Like this is really, really cold. How she just takes off the space, just leaves Johnny in the dust. Not interested.
Yeah.
Thanks for the good times. See, not even a thanks for the good times. See you later.
Yeah, thanks for training me how to use my powers and stuff.
Yeah.
So Johnny takes off, goes after her.
She ignores him.
Cold-blooded.
But look what she says. She says, "I'm free."
Mm-hmm.
You're wrong, Reed. I'm still Frankie Ray, but I've a newer, better Frankie Ray, and I'm free. Frankie, Johnny, no, free.
No.
So the implication is that Johnny was holding her back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cold, man.
Yeah.
He should just go back. He should just go with Julie. I liked her better anyway. I don't know. Galactus. Yeah, Galactus. Yeah, Galactus.
You'll have to see.
All right, what do you want for that? What do you want for that? Here, where's my there you go. I'll give you Avon clapping. All right, so she's out. Galactus has this cool He-Man armor. Like this would be like you could unclip if he was a He-Man figure, you could like unclip that section, and then every kid would use
In
it.
that speech bubble, look what Galactus says. I did not take her, Reed
Mhm.
Richards. She chose a path she has long hungered to tread. I
Yeah.
touched her mind, and I know this to be true. Oh, and then, one speech bubble, and it solves tons of story problems. And true also was my vow. my pact with her. The woman is my herald, and so shall earth remain inviolate. Right?
Yeah.
Story problem solved. You know. But
Yeah, now he can come back and she can come back for other stories and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and Earth is not at risk, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. But what do you guys think? I found when I read this when I was young, right? I found it really cold then, and I find it really cold now. Am I just being a bit sentimental here? You know, that she's basically, you know, oh, wonders of the cosmos. See, my dog's upset too. Wonders of the cosmos. See you, Johnny. Catch you later.
Yeah.
I mean, if the TARDIS came down right now, and like I'd definitely take my wife, but we'd hop in the TARDIS and be like, we're out of here.
you would, but there's no. She knows this is not a TARDIS. It's not a vehicle for a couple of folks. You know,
Right.
a multi-seater. This is a one-way,
Yeah,
one-person
I
trip.
to do
And
that. To her.
no hesitation. Not about Johnny. I've got to say, no heartfelt goodbye. Nothing. Right?
Yeah.
It's just. See ya, I'm free. Bye. You know? Oh,
But wasn't that in the zeitgeist? Like, that's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Like in at the end of that, it's like you give up everything for enlightenment, right? It's sort of I don't know. It's something that's weird. Like it's something I grew up with that movie, and then I'm like, I don't know. He had a whole family. What's going on here? You know?
Yeah, but they were irritating.
They were, but
Johnny wasn't Johnny, and I never got attached to. You know what the problem? One of the problems of knowing ahead of time is that I never got attached to Frankie. I'm like, oh, it's just a countdown clock for when she becomes the Herald because I know she's going to be Nova.
yeah.
But
And then-
imagine reading that for the first time and not
Yeah.
knowing that, right? Like
Yeah,
that would have been a crazy departure. I think Sean's right. I think you're right, Sean. That taps into the early '80s zeitgeist coming out of the '70s. You know, where women's, the '60s start of women's liberation and stuff like that, continued through the '70s. Polyester slacks. No, I think you're onto something there. I think you're right. Byrne's subtext. Byrne does a lot of stuff subtextually through these stories, and he's brilliant. Oh God, I got to tell you, I was listening to the G.I. Joe stream when I was walking the dog, right? And then this other video come up when it finished, and it was these two English guys talking about Grant Morrison versus Alan Moore, and I was listening to it. And they go into this really deep analysis because Moore belongs to the Frankfurt School of Marxism, blah blah blah. But the bit that got me was they start with Grant Morrison and Alan Moore hate each other because they're both trying to be the most pretentious writer in comics.
right.
Yeah.
They don't like it. Yeah.
That was a laugh out loud.
I'd have to do anything like that. I have to go one by one. It's how I do everything. I go one by one. I can't generalize it. Like, I love John Carpenter. So I would say that like 90% of his movies I really, really enjoy and love.
Mm.
And there's some that are in my top whatever. And then there's some that were like, yeah, that was still pretty good. So like, he's the only one. Even Cronenberg and Carpenter are kind of pretty consistent. I pretty much like most of it. But for comic books, it's like, I have no idea. Except for Jack Kirby, I have not found anyone where I'm like, hell yeah. Because John Byrne, it's like, sometimes it's like, I tried Alpha Flight. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it or whatever.
Yeah.
I should try it again maybe because I do have
I dropped out at issue 12.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah. So like, again,
first 12 issues, great.
Yeah. And Alan Moore, same thing. Like sometimes it's just like, it's a chore to read the thing. And if I'm not engaged right away, like, what was one like? Even what's the one with the Johnny Depp movie? They did the movie on the Hell. What the hell is it called?
From Hell.
From Hell, right? It was that's
Hell,
Alan Moore, isn't it? I mean, I think I read like 2 pages. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I can't. Like, even V for Vendetta, I ended up skimming it. Like, I kind of like the movie better. So it's just like
The movie's more streamlined.
It's just streamlined, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I got to go one by one. I really, when we talked about this yesterday, Watchmen, it's like, I was like, this is boring, stupid. I don't care. And then I got older and watched, like, wow, this is really awesome. I really enjoy Watchmen now, but I didn't at the time. And I love Swamp Thing for sure. That's my favorite of his is the Swamp Thing stuff. I got right into it big time, but then I realized that Swamp Thing as a character, I love Swamp Thing, but except for Alan Moore's run, I really can't get into anyone else's Swamp Thing. Every time they brought it back, I'm like, I don't know. I just can't for whatever reason. They undid Alan Moore's thing and made it back to, oh, it's just Alec Holland. I'm like, but it was cool when it was a monster. Like,
I tell you, I was reading because I had a friend who's lives in Texas now. He's Canadian. He lives in Texas now. He's a film scholar, and he's much more nuanced in his takes and all the rest than I am. And he was the guy who got me into Watchmen. And I remember where we were sitting, on the front lawn of his place in Brampton, when we were reading 1985, and I'm reading through issue 11 and getting to that page and that line. I did it 35 minutes ago and just about falling over. It's like,
yeah, that was awesome.
Oh!
Yeah, that was awesome.
My mind just went, like that is the coldest line in all of comics as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Like, and that's genius. That was. You can say what you like about Watchmen. Yeah, it's pretentious, and yeah, there's too many characters, and yeah, blah blah blah. It maybe some of it's derivative, some of it's borrowed, blah blah blah. But that line salvages the whole thing. I did it 35 minutes ago.
Yeah, that is, and I would not have liked it if it was Blue Beetle in question, and if it was, then I'd be like, F that, because I hate, like, if you want to do a big deconstruction, then do it with your own characters that don't, because then I could take it as a standalone story outside of everything else. But saying that would be the fate of those Charlton characters, forget that. From Hell. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about talking about the comic, Al. I'm talking about the comic book, not the movie. We're Canadian. We're both Canadian. We don't like Al. Yeah, I've got the comics because you have to get them. But
Byrne's Canadian too. He was born in the UK, and then like my family, because I don't know when he immigrated. I think it was the 60s when he immigrated to Canada, and we came in the late 70s. But he was born in the UK. He's English by birth, but and of course grew up in Canada, and then immigrated to the States to work for Marvel. So
there's Garfield.
Yeah.
The movie's okay. I got no problems with the movies. All right, so prologue number 1, he buys the Baxter Building finally. That's a good Byrne tie up. Like, tie this shit up. Get rid of this guy. He just buys the building. It's over.
Yeah.
And then when we get to 249, that's really significant that he bought the building, because 249 is John Byrne auditioning to take over a very, very, very important comic book character. That's what I think. I have a conspiracy theory. When we get to 249, that's John Byrne's audition for a very, very important character. But we'll get there.
I'll be reading it probably.
Buying the building is a big deal. So,
Doctor Doom, what's going on with Doctor Doom? I don't know. We'll find out soon. And there's Franklin.
Will we? We will.
What's going on with Franklin? Oh no, there's some weird shit happening. He throws
He's
Rubik's
watching,
Cube.
Beeve.
Yeah, I saw that. He's watching Leave It to Beaver. Oh boy, Beeve, what a dumb kid you are. All right, he does the Rubik's Cube, and this isn't really that big. My niece can do it in 1 minute. Like, my niece can do any configuration in like seconds. Like, she it's because it's just memorization of the patterns.
Yeah.
So she can do it and we bought her one that's like a slider one. So it's like, it's like,
Wow.
it's crazy. My nephew can also do it. They're both very smart. All my hopes and prayers are with my niece. Like, she's like number one. Like, she's like top of everything, top of it. She's got whenever she comes to visit and she just tells us what she's working on, we're like I was like, it's like Reed Richards. She's like Reed Richards or whatever. So all my hopes and dreams are with her. It's like, all right. Oh yeah. And he blew this thing up. This thing blew up because this thing reads his power levels.
Yeah.
And it exploded. All right, here it is. 245. Still alive.
All right. Fantastic Four number 245. The cover art is John Byrne. Release date is May 18th, 1982, but the cover date is August 1982. Childhood's End. written, penciled, and inked by John Byrne, colored by Bob Sharon, lettered by Jim Novak, edited by Jim Salicrup and Lance Tooks.
Yeah, phone. Yeah, Star Trek invented all that stuff, iPads and like the phone and everything. This is a great cover. Everything's like all destroyed. She's like beaten up in this Kirby machine or whatever. Yeah, here's this total bitch host here, trying to be the big Barbara. Her name is Barbara Walker or something instead of Walters or whatever.
So this would pass. You know that thing, the Bechdel test. The thing about do two women have a conversation? Is there a segment in a film or a show or
Yes.
whatever where two women have a conversation that has nothing to do with men?
Yeah.
So John Byrne passes the Bechdel test here.
Yeah. At the very end, she does say, "Well, I guess you didn't want to tell the truth because your husband's watching," or something. It's like a little one little thing at the end. But yes, they do.
Gilmore Girls, the entire show didn't. So.
Yeah. Hey, Gilmore Girls made it into that video heaven.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Did it?
Of course.
Yeah, because
they like Billy Jack, so.
Yeah. They go to the video store and then the guy's being all weird or something. But
yeah,
I have to admit that in that section, I actually laughed out loud with the mom.
Yeah.
She said something very funny, and I was like, "This is actually it was very clever because the way the clerk was talking." And then she kind of was like, "I don't know, I can't repeat it, but like she did something." I was like, "That was actually really funny," and I was like, "I gotta tell Sean I found that one part very funny." All right, so we've got they got similar hair. I guess that's the hairstyle.
Yeah.
The brilliance of this first part of the comic is when you get to the next page and so the questions she puts to Sue, because she goes at Sue quite hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she comes at the I love this. Now come now, Susan. Anyone who studies the history of the Fantastic Four would quickly realize your primary function has been to be captured and terrorized by your foes. Right? So this is her. This is Byrne speaking through the character, addressing the audience's criticisms, right? I wonder if someone was writing reviews of the Fantastic Four at the time, and this is Byrne shooting at them.
It could be because Kirby and Stan Lee and Jack Kirby addressed this. Remember, I don't know, way back, like way the hell back, many streams ago, they addressed that too, where she said the same stuff. I did this and I did that, and my power. Then they increased her powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Sue's comeback is, well, they wouldn't have survived our first encounter with Dr. Doom. I've knocked out the Hulk. I have been a liability from time to time, but,
Yeah.
And then she brings up Namor.
Yeah. Oh, so they do talk about men. See, they mention Namor.
They do.
Yeah.
It was good for a couple of panels. Oh, see, and Phil saying they're mentioning Reed. Ladies. Yeah, it almost passed. But yeah, so they talk about, but I'm pretty sure that because nobody reads comics, they just complain. So they see something and they complain about it. Like I've seen a lot of people. There's a channel I watch, which I won't mention, but you know who it is, who shows like some of the show reactions and these shills getting angry at the Chud people. And they're like, oh, Sue, it's like, why are you? It's like, well, Sue is always this and that. It's like, okay, then none of these people ever invite anyone on to debate these things. So I'd love to come on and talk to them as a real person. I'd love to come on and not be aggressive, not like just be normal and be like, look, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but like, yeah, sure. In the beginning, that's how it was, but a lot of female characters were like that and they changed it. Sue's very important. She's a great character and powerful in her own way. She's not as smart as Reed, clearly, but she has a lot to offer. You guys aren't reading the comics and you're saying that people are saying this, but you're not reading it. Same with Johnny. It's like, oh, he's a womanizer. No, he's not. Every girlfriend was a serial girlfriend. She leaves. The girlfriend.
He doesn't cheat. He never cheats.
Yeah, he doesn't cheat on her.
Never cheats.
Yeah, he doesn't cheat on anybody. It's like Frankie becomes the Herald. Crystal goes with Crystal cheated, right? Yeah. It's like so.
Well, actually, I have to amend that. I have to amend that statement. Sorry. Anyway, sorry, Jay. You go ahead.
What amend what?
Well, that Johnny never cheats because there is something controversial coming up.
Oh, later
That's
on. Okay,
quite a-
but I mean,
yeah,
in any
quite a
case,
ways
from
off.
what I've read,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. So, giving some, like, you know, I guess some. Oh, I've saved people before and all that, right?
It's a great character. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So
Whose hairstyle is that? That looks a lot like Carol Marcus in Wrath of Khan, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think?
yeah, we're watching Star Trek 4 because we went out of order and we watched 5 ahead of 4, but we'll watch 4 tomorrow. No,
there really
we're gonna,
no-
we're gonna
there's
watch
no-
Salem's Lot tomorrow. We're gonna do Star Trek 4.
1 to
on-
6. 1 to 6 are all great.
Of
Doesn't matter
course.
when you watch them.
Yeah, they're all awesome. If Sue wanted to go evil, she could mildly apply cerebral compression to reach the interviewer's eyeballs. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, funny you say that, Al. Funny you say that.
Oh yeah, there's evil Sue, right? What's her name?
Just Malice.
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 Yes,
Just
Malice.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that is a brutal storyline. That's after She-Hulk joins to replace Ben. So that's 2 years away. But
All right.
man, that is a brutal storyline.
Sue handles herself very well here in this interview, though. She's not losing her
yeah.
mind or whatever. So she's not Superman from the James Gunn movie. She can handle tough questions.
Do you see the Carol Marcus thing though? Look at that.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
It is Carol Marcus. How's the Genesis project going? I can't talk about that. Go back to Okay, sorry. Just go talk to Genesis. What's that? that's
Don't insult my intelligence.
The delivery and that even that entire scene is like Ricardo Montalban is the fucking best. Like everything he says in that movie is the best.
They weren't there. They weren't.
I know
together.
they
did
yeah,
those
I know.
totally separately. Man.
I pointed that out to people. They never physically were in the thing in a room together throughout that entire movie. It's all a chess match. It's like they're controlling the pieces and where they are.
But when they film it,
never
when
physically
they filmed
meet up.
Yeah, when they filmed it though, Shatner and Montalban did the dialogue on different days.
Yeah, so that's a separate
they're not
thing.
even talking to each other.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, they're not even. Which makes it even more awesome in that sense. Yeah, but even exactly. And within the movie, they don't meet either, which is great.
Yeah, that's
and
brilliant.
he thinks he won at the end. Like Khan thinks he won because he doesn't see that he doesn't get them. They don't die.
Well, he does react. He reacts when they escape.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
No, I don't think he does either.
You sure?
I think he dies before they go to warp.
You know what? That's a great discussion, Sean.
I thought they warp, they cut back to him and goes, oh, and then it blows up.
No, I'm not. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, maybe.
Because the last time we watched it, we were like, but also there's different cuts of it. There's also, we got to be careful. There's different edits of Wrath of Khan. But the last one I watched was the director's cut. I believe that because I even my wife and I were talking, we're like, wait a minute, he thinks he won here because he dies thinking he won, but I'm not sure. We'll have to discuss that. We'll table that for another time, but we can look through that.
The cut I've got, I know he dies before they
It's
will go to
very
war.
interesting. They may have altered it in a cut or something. Yeah.
Sorry for TV. I reckon because there's no deleted scenes they showed in one of the TV.
There's lots of stuff like this. These old movies are all over the place, man. You can't tell. But yeah, I'll look that up after. If there's time at the end here, we can even look it up tonight. But anyway, so she does the interview, is able to kind of get through it, no problem. And that girl's like, "Oh, I guess your husband, was watching or some stupid shit like that." All right, she gets to the Baxter Building. Everything's weird. The Fantastic Four signal was shot in the air. The producers didn't want to cut the interview short, so they didn't tell her. And like the Baxter Building's getting or there's a big trouble at the Baxter Building. Spoilers. I didn't read your thing. I didn't read it. Or Avatar. The Death of the Earth Kingdom Queen and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't watch that. I saw the first movie, the live action movie, which I thought was terrible. Okay, so she comes back to the Baxter building. Everything's messed up, destroyed. She uses her cylinder, whatever, traveling thing. Reed, what the hell happened? Oh, he's all stretched out and dead. Maybe he's just sleeping and he got, No, there's Sting, a big pile of oatmeal in the corner. Oh, no. Ben, what happened?
Well,
Johnny,
it's
what's
quite
going
obvious.
on? Here's this
Jesus.
naked. Yeah, yes,
Jesus
Jesus.
returned.
Okay, so I've never read these before. I knew who that was in 1 millisecond. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know what this is.
It's obvious, yeah.
It's obvious, yeah. They even called them Captain Obvious. No.
No.
It's like, so I knew what it was immediately. I do like this invisible look here, this like reversed out white. That's cool. And like he's gonna give him a choke slam. Choke slam. Because he's naked, right? He tore out of his clothes. He hulked. He Incredible Hulked, right? It's like, oh, you lasered him, man. What the shit? Oh, you threw him into a wall, bastard. I really like the reverse out white invisibility. This is really neat. She's Negative Man from Spider-Man. I'm Negative Woman. Oh no, he can see me. Look, Ma, no hands. Look, Ma, no pants. So I wrote naked blonde guy is Franklin. And I wrote Franklin aged. Run. She dropped her purse. Now he's going to find you. So I like the blanket. Threw the blanket over top of him. Then the blanket, not a blanket, I mean her coat. The coat became like a poncho or something.
Brain reshapes it.
Yeah. Franklin can do anything, right?
Yeah, that's
he's
kind of the
anything
problem.
powers. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was after Kirby, right, and before Byrne. I don't know who come up with that idea. I mean, so many problems could have been avoided had they just said, "Oh, Franklin's got
Ice powers
a
or something.
a
Yeah.
more standard superpower that the rest of them don't have," right?
Yeah,
no.
yeah, he has ice powers. Yay! Now
Yeah,
he's like
but
him
now
and Johnny got both ice and fire. Like that's it. Just literally just say that he's got ice powers. Okay, it's over. There, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And that would have solved so many problems because what Byrne's doing here in this issue is he's helping himself. He's resolving the Franklin issue so that he won't have to deal with it, right? But at the same time, you got to give him some credit because he doesn't make it so that it cannot be changed. Like he doesn't make any changes to Franklin's character that can't be undone by a writer later on. So he doesn't ruin the future continuity, but he does make his own tenure on the book a little more manageable by addressing the Franklin issue. Like Franklin's the elephant in the room, right? But
yeah, he pretty much just nullifies him. Oh, he expended all this energy. Okay, he's good. Okay, and then we never have to mention it again until I leave, and then someone else can mention it if they want to. It's like,
well, Franklin does have one moment where his powers return, but there's a reason for that, right? That and that's a couple of years, I think, when they have to directly fight Mephisto in hell, and Franklin's powers return. But there's a very good explanation for that as to why his powers return there but don't work here, right? Anyway, back to Sue.
and she uses
And property
invisible
damage.
bubbles. Invisible bubble attack.
Yeah.
It's like down, forward, punch. Invisible bubbles. Like it's like. He blew up that stupid robot. Man, those robots just keep getting blown. If I was Reed, I'd be like, why do I keep making these? Like,
Yeah.
you guys keep destroying them. Like, stop it. Mom, is that you? Hey, I stole some of your invisibility or whatever. Blowing the things up. There's the big news coming to the Baxter building. There's that biatch.
So there's action and science fiction, right? So this is Byrne leaning into a little bit of mystery, science fiction concept, as well as action, right? Whereas 243 is just one slam bang action fest. 244, if you think about it, there are no fight scenes in 244, which the one we finished.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's for the audience to catch its breath, and but he still has drama in it to make it interesting, right?
Yeah, I kind of like this goofy one. It's like, what's this naked blonde guy? Like, what is this?
There's a couple of quite goofy ones coming up. There were very random ones. There's a really random one coming up. I
feel like he's doing that. He'll give you like a 2 or 3 part, and then a random, and then another thing will start. It's almost like there's almost like a jumping on point every 2 or 3 months. You can, if you start with one of these random ones or start with one of the ones that begins as a 2-parter or 3-parter, you can kind of always jump on.
Yeah. There's a great 2-parter starting tonight. The next issue starts a great 2-parter, and then next week your last issue will be the start of an amazing 2-parter with some fantastic cameos in it.
There's actually, so the next thing, it's going to be kind of weird because we're going to only do a couple. There's one where it's like we're only doing 2 issues. Like I'm starting to get the next one's 2. Okay, so wait, what are we doing today? 44, 45, 46.
244, 45, 46.
Okay, so next week is 47, 48, 49, and then it's 250, 251. We're only doing 250 and 251, but there's an annual or something in between, or there's something else in between. There's a bunch of weird stuff. This is what I was saying earlier with the Epic collections. Like it's getting to the point where like they're interspersing other comics, and I don't know if we need them or not. So I'm like,
250. Trust me, 250 is so massive, like so epic that you could talk about that for a whole stream.
Yeah, so it'll be
issues that day. Fan freaking tastic. It'll blow your mind. 250.
All right. There's Barbara Walters. I mean Walker. Franklin, is that?
Yeah.
It is. I'm Franklin. No, what's going on? I'm here. It's mommy. It's your mom. You killed your dad and your uncles. So just, that was kind of bad. So maybe not do that. Then he's sitting. I was just playing with my Rubik's Cube. And then, it's like some shit happened and I got all like mutated and I grew up. I was watching Benjamin Button and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I aged quickly? And I was watching Big, and then I got this idea and then I became that, right?
Like, what were you watching? Leave It to Beaver.
Leave it
Beaver!
Like, yeah.
Jerry Mathers.
I'm
coming for you.
Yeah, I'm coming for you.
Mathers.
Yeah, all those cameras is like, Mathers.
Billingsley. Mathers.
Who is this? Mathers.
I defy you.
I defy you. That diner turns the thing off. It's like, it seems like it's interesting, dude. Like,
I don't know if I'd be turning that off. I was like, wait a minute, I want to know what's going on. Like, come and kneel before Zod.
Kneel before Zod.
All right. So, anyways, they come running out. We're okay, Franklin. What happened? Oh, your son got really large and he's naked now. Oh, well, that's weird. Yeah. Byrne, what are you doing to my son? Give me back my son.
Got this red negligee here.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here? He's got very good hair. Look at Sue's hair and his hair have merged.
Merged into one hair. Like
it's like it's got the perfect hair. So there's a lot of going on here. It's like, I don't know what happened. I didn't write any notes for this because I'm like, yeah, like stuff happened and he became old. Like that's it.
Yeah, but there's a really nice, well, not nice, but it's a quite an interesting reveal at the end of this issue that has to do with Franklin and then what happens with Ben next.
Yeah, because he kind of reads his innermost thoughts, and does something nice for him, makes it so that he can't. Well, I mean, they always play with that, but he's like, I can turn him normal, but for Ben, normal is going to be the thing, because deep down he's scared that Alicia only loves him as Thing and not really as himself or how he used to be. So he turns him back to the normal.
I think
Yeah.
she's a great girlfriend at this point because she just shows up because she heard on the news the Fantastic Four are under attack. She's worried about Ben.
Yeah, she showed up on her own.
Yeah,
Unlike
Finding-
Frankie.
yeah.
Mhm.
He was just buggered off into the universe without even a goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm free. Oh.
So he's back to normal. And now Franklin's back to normal. Mommy, what happened? Oh, it's okay, Franklin. You're fine. I thought he was going to
What
make me
happened?
human.
What happened was lazy writing. Oh, but we got through another issue. Yay!
Well, actually, I don't know, Sean. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there and say that this is Byrne tidying things up for himself, because
Yeah.
I think he knew. I mean, this is my take, right? So, agree or disagree. This is my take because Reed says it. Reed says it on that panel. As I said, Franklin's release power was too much for his underdeveloped mind and body, so he put up psychic dampers in his brain. His power will return only when he's old enough to control it. So this is
Right.
Byrne saying, right, I don't want to have to deal with this Franklin's a god bullshit. Pardon my language, BS.
Yeah.
While I'm writing this book, right? Because in theory, Franklin can solve any problem instantaneously.
Right.
And I hate in current Fantastic Four books that now he's going around blowing up Celestials. I mean, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm with
that's
you. I
my
think
take, though.
no, I think you're right. Because I was like, this was very clever. I was like, they spent the whole issue, and you're like, okay, where's this going? What is the point of this? Like, oh, I see. He's just like he gave himself the get out of jail free card. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he used up a lot of energy there. Well, anyways, we'll have to figure that out later, and it won't be during my run, so I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And it didn't
His
stop other
power-
writers from abusing Franklin as just a like a plot
Yeah.
device, right?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
Byrne-
he wanted to.
Present
Byrne-
and yeah.
Byrne does too later on. He brings Franklin's power back, but in a way that actually, when you read how it happens, you're like, oh, actually that makes sense, right? So, but I won't say anything else. Boy, this is such an epic run.
Mm.
But I mean, you want to get epic? This next issue, boys. Oh,
All
it's
right.
some mind melting. Look at that cover! Oh my
Yeah.
god! How could you
This
not?
is great.
How could you walk past that on the shelf and go, "Oh, nah, that's not for me." Look at it. Look at it.
Too many Dooms. It's Professor Doom. Wait a minute. I didn't go through medical school to be called Professor Doom. Sorry, it's Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
All right, before we do Doctor Doom, let's remind everybody what's going on. First of all, let me put link. Oh, I opened the wrong spreadsheet. Oh, come on. Work with me,
Blade Runner
people.
videos are great, Sean.
Pardon?
Your Blade Runner videos, fantastic.
Thanks.
I
Yeah.
was looking at them, wishing I owned those. You know?
It's on the drive. They're on the drive if you
Oh.
want them.
Oh,
Anything
are they?
Al Williamson is awesome. So
Yeah.
Yeah, after Sean does videos, then I get hassled. Oh, Sean did this really cool video. Can you get me those? It's like, okay, I guess.
You're so right. No, Marvel did. I think there was one for Dragon Slayer as well. Marvel did these amazing movie tie-ins.
yeah.
Do we need
Back
Dragon
in the
Slayer?
day,
I'll get
like-
it. All right.
Yeah,
think-
anything
I think
like
they
even
did one.
Santa Claus the movie got a comic treatment that it really didn't deserve. I mean, it's beautiful looking, and that's not that movie. you know,
You know
it's,
what I
it's
found?
cool. I
Yeah.
like Santa Claus the movie, but yeah.
I found at the not dollar at the Value Village, which is like the thrift store. I found Dragon Slayer the novel for $1, so I bought it. I
Oh,
got the
cool.
novel. Yeah,
Did you?
yeah. I
Who
put it
did
up
the
in the
novelization?
next
Was it
room
any-
there. It's pretty cool. I
Was
was
it
like, hey,
anybody? Was it anybody of note who did the novelization?
I have no idea. I just
Sorry.
bought it and I just put it on the shelf. I'll get to it when I get to it, but I just grabbed it.
Do you
'cause
know
it's
who
like,
did? Do you know who did the novelization for The Dark Knight, like the Nolan film?
no.
Denny O'Neil.
Oh wow.
What, really? Oh, wow.
My wife bought me the novel, The Dark Knight, the novelization. Denny
Yeah.
O'Neil wrote it.
That is awesome.
That is
Okay.
awesome.
So Sean and I were both back for a special stream on Sunday for Perceptions. This is, of course, Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man comic, Adjectiveless Spider-Man, which is a dumb title, but I don't know. We're both back for Avengers on Monday, Mightiest Mondays. Just me and and Pete, who is the host of Wrestling with Horrors, the channel. It's called Tuesday Night Television. We're going to be talking about the back rooms or just back rooms. And then we're all back for G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero on Wednesday. And then Friday, of course, Fantastic Fridays. Sean's got other stuff coming up, though. So make sure you subscribe to me, hit the like notification, blah, blah, blah. Sean, what have you got besides those?
On Saturday. So what's today? Friday? So
Yeah.
tomorrow is the Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus Viewmaster Reels. So I'll be putting a video on that. Just going through those cells and everything. Pretty cool. On Tuesday, I'll have a video about Marvel Comics 70s house ads. Just, a few house ads. I'll probably do a lot more later on. I've done a video like this in the past. So, and probably Thursday, unless we do something else, is the Zorro Viewmaster Reels from the 1950s.
We won't be doing anything Thursday because I'm seeing Spider-Man.
Okay, so
that's safe.
I will counter program Spider-Man with Zorro Viewmaster Reels. So there you go.
You know what I'm not selling? I'm selling a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm not selling? The Power of the Force toys from Star. I'm selling all those, but those toys came with a slide, a film slide. I bought them all.
Yeah.
Because so I'm not selling those, and it came with a little view thing. So I've actually.
Oh, cool!
I'm going to keep those.
Yeah, keep those.
I'm not going to sell those because it's from the movies, right? So
was it Power of the Force 2?
Power of the beefy ones, the '90s ones.
Yeah. So the second one.
The second one, yeah. Power of the Force. Yeah, not the real Power of the Force. Like I don't think I have. I maybe have one or two of those.
And a Man.
yeah, and like Dignitary or something stupid. Who's this loser? There's a guy that only collects Dignitary.
Yeah,
he's got like 500 dignitaries or something.
He's got a lot of dignitaries for like those big
dignitarian.
Treats.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, they're pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, anyways, okay. Too many dooms.
Right.
Which doom is the real doom? I guess we're going to find out.
Fantastic Four number 246. The cover art is John Byrne. Release date is June 15th, 1982, but the cover date is September 1982. Too Many Dooms, written, penciled, and inked by John Byrne, colored by Glennis Ween, lettered by Jim Novak, and edited by Jim Salicrup and Lance Tooks.
All right.
So there's no Christoph yet.
Really?
I don't think so.
No, it's just Shoot. I thought Shooter was the editor in chief of this one.
Yeah, it is.
I guess they were still speaking then, eh? Because that relationship went pretty sour.
Oh wait, which relationship?
Byrne and Shooter.
Oh,
like, one of the most bitter things, the petty things that John Byrne did. So Shooter created the new universe, right?
Right.
Which I liked some of those books. I'm sorry, I did. Some of them, but some of them, DP7, because Mark Grunwald did the whole run. I really liked. It was a really grounded version of the X-Men, right? And it was a good story.
What was it called? Sorry, say what's the name of the one you liked?
DP7 was the one I really liked.
Don't they join and form a guy or something, or is that
that's Cyforce. That was
Cyforce. Yeah.
Cyforce, yeah. They become Cyhawk. Yeah, they are. Cyforce is a bunch of psychics who have different powers each, and they combine to, they make Devastator. I mean, Cyhawk. Anyway. But no, DP7 was it's basically, what if the X-Men were ordinary people? Professor X didn't exist, right? So they suddenly get these mutant powers, some of which are as much a liability as a power, right? Like all of their powers, none of them are like Storm. You've seen the meme where Storm's telling Rogue in the movie, right? Oh, you're perfect the way you are, and because Rogue kills everything she touches. From the girl who just makes clouds. That Storm won the mutant. Storm wins the mutant power lottery, and Rogue loses it, right?
Yeah.
So, in the movies, anyway, right? But
there's always some bullshit like, "Oh, everything's great." It's like, yeah, but I look like a freak or whatever, right? And
that's how it goes with DP7. Right. That there are all the characters like this. It's only There's a few of them have psychic abilities, but majority of them, their powers can be a bit of a liability as well. And it's a good story because the people act, because it's Grunwald, they act like people, right? And
I'll grab it. I'll probably grab it.
Yeah, it's 32 issues, DP7, and it gets a bit goofy towards the end. But the first 10 issues or so, are really something special. And I think he captured something because you had the Misfits of Science show on TV, which was sort of an attempt to do a superhero team. And anyway, where was I going with all this? But so Shooter came up with the new universe idea, right? And then Byrne took over Starbrand, which is kind of like their most powerful hero. He's sort of the Superman of that universe. And so Starbrand unwittingly destroys Pittsburgh, as in like he uses the power to it creates this gigantic Akira-type explosion and vaporizes Pittsburgh, which was Shooter's hometown.
Oh,
the theory is that that's why Byrne did it. That he turned Pittsburgh because he wrote this one-off sort of graphic novel, The Pit, which is the aftermath of the destruction of Pittsburgh by Starbrand. And he did it sort of like as to Jim Shooter. So yeah, their relationship went a bit sour eventually. Although Steve would know more about that, way more about that than me. Steve would be the man to talk to.
all these people here like doing superheroes, and none of them are like, heroic or not heroic, but not even like nice,
Virtuous or
virtuous. Yeah. All right, so let's start this one. This is basically Reed pretending to try to find a cure. So now they instead of like the obligatory, I couldn't do it or whatever, it's like, no, I can't. Like he's just pretending because he doesn't want to find one, right? Because it's like he knows that Ben wants to stay as Ben or the Thing. All right, and then recap that. Yeah, he became normal again. There's Alicia. I like Alicia's hair better here.
But isn't that a great little, not a plot device, but a great little character device? The secret that Reed knows now that he can't tell Ben, and you know that sooner or later that's going to come out. So there's sowing the seeds of future drama, right?
Yeah, Hey Reed, what's going on? Sorry to interrupt, but the Latvian ambassador's on the line. That loser. What does he want? It's like, can you return Doctor Doom's body, which is all messed up from whatever issues ago?
Yeah,
it's like, and I need you all to show up to Latveria for the Latvian, Special Olympics. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'd feel more secure if all four of you deliver it.
Yeah. Why do you want all four of us? It's like it's the Special Olympics. Oh, is there that many people with handicaps on Latvia? No. We don't mean special now. We just mean special because we don't have it as often. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not special.
Tonight on a very special Olympics. Oh, with the piano music in the background.
Tonight, a very special Olympics.
Catch the Micronauts there.
There's Puppet. Remember Puppet Master? This poor schmuck.
Go up. There's a Micronaut cameo.
Oh yes, okay. So I don't know Micronauts. Yes, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a Micronauts cameo.
Yeah, that's right. We read the Micronauts thing, right? They're taking off. We're leaving.
Had Baron Karza as a toy when I was a kid. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome, yeah.
All right, so Puppet Master is still like, doing his weirdness. He's weird. He's definitely he's like a very creepy horror movie character.
He's
with his toys.
John Malkovich before John Malkovich was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You are a fool, Philip Masters. Why am I a fool? It's like, no, you're a fool. No, you're a fool. Right? Wow, they can just fight each other on that. So Puppet Master, and then remember they were trapped in that small little, whatever it was. It was like
Little Bill.
Yeah, it's like the Beetlejuice model or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Puppet Master is there.
So if Doom's mind is trapped in the tiny body, that means that this, of course, is a
It's a puppet.
Doombot.
It's a
Doombot.
Doombot. Yeah.
Doombot. Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
isn't it amazing that Doctor Doom programmed his Doombots to be arseholes?
Right.
He did. He didn't just give them like no personality. He made them arseholes. Like, look, all that interests me is your death.
Yeah.
Right. He made them bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are the Doombots like such dicks? Yeah.
Mm.
Like, can't they just
It gets
take care of
worse on the
business?
It gets worse on the next page.
Well, he needs them to be like him, right?
Yeah, but I mean that then he recognizes that he is, for lack of a better word, an arsehole. Dr. Doom recognizes that he's a bastard as well. Oh, like they can't authentically replicate my personality unless they're complete pricks,
Yeah.
I find that kind of hilarious.
And then he killed Leopold.
Yeah, exactly. The Doombot does, right?
Yeah.
It's
What the
Doombot.
shit?
It's like thinking, what would Dr. Doom do? I know, he'd kill him for his insolence.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a total.
I find Doctor Doom a little bit ridiculous. I always have. I like him as a villain, but the way he refers to himself in the third person all the time, the way he constantly wins, right? Like, he usually defeats everyone and then stuffs it up himself. Like the Secret Wars one is just the best, right? Like that's the best, and that's good writing on Shooter's part. That's the best example of Doom winning completely. 100% victory, right? He's controlling the universe, and then he just basically shoots himself in the foot.
We're gonna have to do. I think we do Secret Wars in 2 streams, or would it have to be 3?
It's 12 issues. Do what you want, but yeah.
Like, can we do 6 and 6, or is that too? Would that not be feasible?
You can do 6 and 6, I guess, if you want.
It's not complex.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah, we could just kind of breeze through it, right?
It's quite streamlined. Like, how we did Squadron Supreme in 2 or 3.
I think we did. I don't remember.
Squadron Supreme has a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
But Secret Wars, not quite as much. There's a few bits and there's a few character threads, right? But it's much more streamlined. It's much easier to get through. And I tell you, I think, I was saying about the age undreamed of Marvel, right? Because it occurred to me that 1986 is when Marvel jumps the shark with Secret Wars 2, because that was terrible.
Oh yeah, I've got the omnibus of that, but
I feel sorry for you.
It's interesting, but it is pretty bad.
Do you read it on days when you feel like, no, I'm feeling too good about myself? I think I need to read something, punish myself a bit.
Yeah, they unalive it like an infant at the end. So basically,
it's awful.
Well, he was crying and he wouldn't shut up.
And then they debate about for a panel, and then they move on.
Moving on. Let's go.
Like the Beyonder needed to stay mysterious.
Yes,
that's the whole point.
Yeah, although I do like
character.
Disco Suit, Jerry Curl, Beyonder. And honestly, if they're going
to
do
it with
5 o'clock shadow, 5 o'clock shadow too.
Yeah.
Yep. They made
Cavill needs to play the Beyonder.
I tell you, when Mxyzptlk first shows up, I know I said it wrong. Mxyzptlk first shows up in Superman when Byrne takes over. That's what he looks like. He looks like Disco Suit, 5 o'clock shadow, Beyonder.
Yeah.
He does. It's true.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna move the body. We're gonna take it back to Latveria. But it's an explosion. Oh no. Doom? What's going on? It's Dr. Doom. So everyone's getting nailed by a certain thing. So this is the every FF guy getting nailed by their own, like by some weakness. So he's all like doused or whatever, and then friggin' she's all like vertigo or whatever. He's being all stretched out and like I like these like sewing machine stretching things or like these like.
How they resolve this is brilliant though. Like this is a great read, this issue.
I like this one. Each one's a Doombot because how could it be attacking all at the same time, right?
Yeah.
But none of them know that.
None of them know that.
No.
Yeah, so then got Thing down there, comes up. So each one is going to face Doctor Doom in a different way or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in charge around here? You. So Doom captures each one. Okay.
there's kind of the flaw in Doom's plan that because each one is so specifically designed to counter the. I mean, what would usually happen in a comic like this is that each Doombot specifically counters the superpower of the Fantastic Four member they're facing. So what they usually do in a comic with
They
a team
swap them.
is they swap, yeah, but they don't. Byrne doesn't want to do that, right? So I think the Johnny one is the best. I think Johnny's solution is the best.
Yeah, why doesn't Reed Richards make FF bots or whatever?
Yeah.
I've captured you, Reed, and now you're gonna die. Sorry, you've captured a Reed bot, a Reed robot. Oh shit! Hey, Collector, how's it going, dude? With my your avatar video, that's gonna be appearing in a couple weeks. That issue. So, and that is my thumbnail. That's the thumbnail I used for that particular video. So you'll see that video. This is this is pretty good. It's all good stuff here. All right, so he's charging Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom just becomes
Hologram.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, he's not even here. He's a hologram. So then he opens the door. Ha! I was behind this door, you idiot. But now Doctor Doom is like
didn't
super
even do
smart.
nothing.
Doctor Doom didn't even do nothing. Come on, let's go. Those stupid punk kids. And that other woman's like, the big one's just as strong as Superman. And then Lois pushes her out the window.
Yeah.
They cut the scene because they thought, should she push her out the window? She kind of falls and dies. It's pretty brutal. It's like, screw it.
I know people love the Donna cut, but come on.
No, I
That
don't.
Line, that line. Oh,
Step
General,
outside.
haven't you heard of the freedom of the press? That's terrible.
That's a terrible line.
It's got to be this care to step outside, General. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman, thank God. I mean, get him.
I love that. Yeah, like, thank God. I mean, get him. Yeah. Look at this. He does the double axe handle reverse punch or whatever. Man, that's pretty good. Now he picks up. See, Doctor Doom can teleport. He can teleport to. No, he's not teleporting. There's 4 of them. Now he picks them up.
Look what he says to Johnny. Like, this is what it comes back to. What I'm saying that Doom's programmed these robots to be bastards. Because look what he says: pathetic creature, without your much vaunted flame, you are the least of the Fantastic Four. Even the Invisible Girl put up a better fight, stripped of her powers. So it's not just beating him up; it's being a complete wanker about it at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, why is the robot so excited to be an ass? Like, what's this guy's problem? It's like, you need an oil change. Like, so he throws him down, and now he's pummeling him. What a douche. Would he make his Reed robot the dumbest smart guy in the room? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he Doctor Doom would have, if Doctor Doom made a Reed bot, it would constantly be saying stupid things.
He should have a Reed bot and make him really short. Like make him short. like when Barkley had his hologram, his Hollow Suite program, and he made Riker really short.
Yeah, really short.
That was great. All right, so there's the Invisible Girl. His eyes. These eyes. No. Doom must be using some infrared scanning. No. Now he's shooting. It's not Doom. It's a robot. He should have like the Terminator. That was Jodorowsky made that up in his Dune version, which never got made.
Yeah.
With all like the view of like all of the tech view or whatever.
Mm.
I mean, I knew they were Doom bots. I was like, okay, they're obviously Doom bots, right? Because like, how is this happening? It looks like he's picking up like a friggin' wet carpet or something, like whipping it around.
That's an all-time backfire, though.
Yeah, because he spread them all around. Now he's just like all like flobby, but then it's like, wrong. You've made a fatal mistake, my friend. The same power which made this effect temporary leaves me still in control of my body. Oh, what shit? No. Oh. And then Invisible Woman puts her invisibility thing like through him.
Yeah, like who said that? Who said that earlier? Was it Al Davis? Was it?
Was that Al? Yeah, Al said that.
Yeah, said that earlier.
And then this is just the good old fashioned, like, mercy fight kind of thing. And then he's gonna pull a Bane. Have you read Nightfall, Johnny? Oh,
Johnny actually used his brain for a moment here. I actually quite like this.
Mhm. Yeah. Look at that. They're smothering him, and then Sue blows him up from inside.
Look at the paneling. Look at the pan. Like, so you've got Reed, Sue, Ben, Johnny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at the
I
paneling.
like that.
Yeah, effective, eh?
This isn't Doom. It's one of the bots.
See,
Yeah.
she didn't know that. He did. Reed knew, but
Yeah.
she didn't. So she used that power, not knowing it wasn't him in there. So that might have actually killed him. So
She actually
was
says
willing
it's not
to-
Doctor Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, she was, but Reed knew. She was willing to kill him,
Right.
right?
Sue, how
To
did you
probably to rescue
defeat?
the others.
Yeah, Sue, how did you defeat your Doom bot? Oh, I used a thing from. I went inside and blew him up from the inside. It's like, oh, cool. How did you know he was a Doom bot? I could tell because Doctor Doom has a limp, and this bot didn't have a limp. It's like Doctor Doom doesn't have a limp. Sure, he does. Anyways, oh my God, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, details, never mind.
Don't worry about
Moving
it.
on.
Meant to
But
ask you,
Ben
Sue, how
figures
did
it
you
out
know
as
that
well.
was a Doom bot? Yeah.
Ben figures it out too, though.
Yeah, it's like, how is he goes, I was right. Yeah, because like, how is he taking these hits, right? Like, so he smashes them to bits.
But
Holy
Johnny
cow.
doesn't. Johnny doesn't realize it's not Doom.
Yeah, he
But
says,
his
I was hoping to do
solution's a
some
really
damage
good
to
one.
the armor, but I didn't expect that he would keel over. Wait a minute.
I thought that's clever, though. He realizes, wait a minute, this stuff is stuck to me, but it's stuck to, I'm covered by uniform. I'll just take my glove off. Right? That's quite a good solution.
Yeah, that is neat.
But I liked it.
I knew because he wasn't an asshole.
Diane, Phil, Diane. Edwin Coutinho.
My Doom had a weird thing on his chest saying Doombot number 5. So I just thought, I figured it was. All right. Another, look at how many Dooms there are. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's the title, isn't it? Too many Dooms.
Too many Dooms. Well, if you got a page of original art from this comic, you at least got a good chance of getting Doctor Doom on it.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's a good one to have. All right, so yeah, Doom is going to need the FF to regain. Oh, so first he's got to get his body back. So he needed his real body. So now his mind can go back to his real body, and now he's back, and that's the real Doom.
But look at Doom's, like, his bots have to worship him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not
Oh, hell,
worthy. We're not
True Lord of
worthy.
Latveria, Master of the World. But look what he says. So here's the ridiculous bit about Doom, right? The robots say, "All hail Doom, True Lord of Latveria, Master of the World," which he would have programmed into them. And
Right,
look what he
yeah.
says: "Silence. Doom has no need of such petty mouthings."
Yeah.
You programmed it into these guys.
Yeah, why'd you
told us to say
program? Why
that.
you shouldn't have programmed that in, buddy?
You told us to say that. Like, that's why I find Doctor Doom kind of a silly character. I mean, a really dangerous character, but a really silly character at the same time.
Yeah, after that Doomsday movie comes out, Fantastic Four issue 4, I think was that Doctor Doom's first or 5? It was like in the first few.
Yeah, but even after they announced it with RTJ at the con, everything that had a Doctor Doom cover, I noticed went up in price. And at my comic shop, they had a display of all the Doom covers, and I was like, "Really? He's on 1 million covers! Like, what do you?"
Yeah,
Every single
everything's
one's
gonna be
gonna
worth.
up? Yeah.
Issue
I-
5.
I-
Yeah,
Have you seen the trailer? I know, but we should probably save it for the after show.
yeah, we'll talk about it. I saw the
Yeah,
trailer. We can
'cause-
talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you want
I
to
know you got
talk about?
tickets. I got tickets for Brand New Day. My wife and I are going to go see it when it comes out next week on opening night. So
Yeah, I'm seeing Odyssey this week. or next week, I'm seeing Odyssey and Brand New Day. And then I got my Doomsday tickets, which is 5 months ahead, and it was sold out. I just barely got like a somewhat okay seat. So that's it's just brutal. I can't even go to the movies with any of the guys anymore because the tickets sell out by the time by the time I message Steve and my buddy Owen, I message them, hey guys, did you want to get together? It's like, oh, it's sold out. So it's like you can't get 4 or 5 seats together. So we end up just seeing everything on our own now because we literally can't how can Doomsday be sold out 5 months in advance, man? Like what the heck? Like people are pumped up, like despite what we're going to trash, like in about 10 minutes, we'll be trashing it. But like, it doesn't matter. It's not going to have any effect. People are excited. They're going no matter what. So it doesn't really matter what you say. It's like, just give it up. I mean, I'm not going to give it up because I tell you my honest opinion and I don't care what the ticket sales are. I don't care what anything is, I'll tell you my honest opinion regardless. It doesn't matter to me because I love movies that people hate and I hate movies that people love. And it doesn't, and sometimes I love the ones that everyone loves and hate the ones everyone hates. So, okay. Dr. Doom. Are you the real Dr. Doom this time? Where's Slim Shady? A brilliant deduction. There'll be a 2 a.m. showing. Oh my God. Give me a break. I can't.
But it's sarcasm. It's sarcasm. A brilliant deduction. As usual, your grasp of the obvious is flawless.
Yeah.
It's sarcasm.
Bastard.
He's such an arse.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom.
Why were you in a red room?
He's like the Kurgan if the Kurgan was well spoken.
Yes. Yeah, the Kurgan is great. It's better to fade. No, what is it? It's better to burn out than
fade away.
Fade away. Yeah. That's what Pete says at the end of every one of his streams. It's better to burn out than fade away. The power. So you could see his eyes there. Now you could see that there's the fleshy bits underneath. So he needs them to help save Latveria. Oh, they look outside and they're like, oh my God, it's taken over by all these weird, look, everything's destroyed.
By Zorba the Greek.
Zorba the Greek, yeah.
No.
Doesn't look any different, Doom. Shut up.
That looks the same, Doom, literally. It looks better to me.
Well, it's funny, I kind of wonder what Byrne's trying to say with Doom and Latveria, because he says, look, there was no crime, and then there's some the subtext when we get to the next issue. The subtext of what's going on is really sinister, right? Of what's happening. I mean, so before it was a totalitarian dictatorship where you did what Doom said or you died, but there was no crime, no unemployment, no hunger. Certain social problems did not exist, right? And now they've got democracy, or at least they've got a monarch, right? They wanted. The people got a monarch, so now there is a problem. There's a bunch of them, right? So what's Byrne trying to say here?
I don't know. You got to have your freedom, right? It's
Maybe Byrne's not trying to say that. Doom was the richest, most prosperous nation in Europe. So basically, Latveria is Liechtenstein, right? A tiny little place that is a tax haven. So it's got lots of money.
Yeah.
247 has to have the best cover ever. It's I was just looking it up because you're saying about the bids and stuff. Or not the bids, the covers going up in price.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's any. I'm looking on eBay to see what the price of 247 is, because it just look a cool looking cover.
Well, I remember that the Doom cover for Secret Wars was heavily flagged by vendors and stuff, but it's not even a real Doctor Doom. It's the Techno Doom that Mattel wanted, right? So.
Yeah. Tell you, a great cover coming up is 249. That's brilliant. And Byrne he does 249 in a bunch of other. He does the exact same cover in a bunch of other comic books for other companies too. But anyway,
okay.
Digress.
So that's it. That's all we're doing today. So we can talk about some other. What's the time? Oh yeah, we got time to chat. So Raj is asking about Doomsday. I have no idea what that is. Is that for
Like
Oh,
watching
Tuesday.
them both, it's like that Barbie. What's it?
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer, yeah.
I saw Barbie at home. I didn't see it in the theater.
Yeah.
It was slightly too long, and I found like there was like some mixed messaging which was unnecessary. Everything in the Barbie world was awesome, and I thought Ryan Gosling was very funny, and I like Margot Robbie in general. So I don't hate the movie. You know, I gave it like a 5 out of 10 or a 6 or something like that. Like it was all right, but like I don't think it was like a super disaster how everyone was saying. But I don't think it was really that great. It made a lot of money because girls wanted to go see it and dressed in pink, so that was good. So good for them.
Right.
Good on them. They
Yeah,
did
fair
something.
play to them.
Yeah, good on them. You know, they did a thing, and that's it. Like I would, if they just made it an actual adventure with Barbie in the Barbie world, I was like, this would have been probably better. Like,
Yeah, she
You
builds her dream house. She goes out camping with that camper thing, and yeah.
I don't know. No, she could have someone. There could be someone threatening. Like I would have made it an action thing. Like there's someone threatening Barbie Land or something or whatever,
No.
and do it like not an action movie, but like do it like Return to Oz. You know, like there's not action. It's just
There's a
like
problem.
there's a problem to solve,
There's
right?
a competing toy brand.
Yeah, that would have been
Has to
neat.
prove that she really is the right toy
Yeah.
for girls.
Yeah, competing. Yeah, like make
That's
a
a good idea.
Bratz rip
It's like
off or something. And then,
Yes.
Skanks.
Skanks or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
skanks.
Skanks
Yeah.
with a Z at the end.
Oh, that's
With
genius.
the skanks.
Oh,
Skanks.
that's great. Yeah, you just made up a better storyline than the movie. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Skanks, and then there's like, and what you do is you have Margot Robbie, like traditionally kind of pretty, and then you can get another girl. You know who would have been good? You know who would have been great as a bad version? Audrey Plaza or Aubrey?
Oh, Aubrey Plaza. Yeah,
Aubrey
yeah.
Plaza, yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
It-
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is.
It's B. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey, is that not genius casting by me? You have her as like the brat or the Skanks girl, and it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
better than you.
And her
all that.
lips are like bigger, and like she's like.
Yeah, like that'd be so good. That's genius, man. That's a genius idea. Okay, so there you go. But anyways, Oppenheimer, I do like Oppenheimer. I bought that on 4K.
Yeah, I
Um,
think you're. I'm interested to hear what you say about the Odyssey, but
I'm half and
like
half.
Steve said, like Steve said, you've got to know what you're getting into, right? Like he and I talked about it a bit last week, and the opinions across YouTube are very, very divided. I was on a stream last week talking about it, and it was nice because there was a variety of views. I mean, I've listened to a few folks that I've listened to in the past, and just turn them off because their streams there's only one view. It's usually, oh, we hated it, sucks, it's not historically accurate. Oh, there's feminist messaging. Oh, it's too long. Oh, it's boring. They don't feel like characters. Oh, the contemporary dialogue ruins it. Blah blah blah. But there's no one saying, well, hang on a second. This is why this has been done, and these are the merits of the film. I think any good stream about the Odyssey has to have people defending it as well as attacking it. Otherwise, it's a bit intellectually dishonest, to be honest.
Yeah, I just do. Whoever we get on for these movies, I get whoever I think can come on, and then sometimes we all agree, sometimes we don't all agree, and it's tough because like you don't know. Like Supergirl is weird. Everyone agreed the ending of Supergirl was terrible, but everyone agreed in different capacities. Like I thought it was really garbage, and some people thought, yeah, I thought it was okay, but I didn't like the ending. That kind of thing. My thing is, if you thought that was a great movie, but the ending, then you don't understand anything because the ending is the movie. The message of the movie, the entire movie says, do not commit revenge. It's a terrible act. It destroys you. It destroys you. It doesn't bring back the loved ones, and you destroy yourself in the act of the revenge. And then Supergirl takes revenge and murders someone in cold blood. I'm like, this is a sick, disturbing movie that has nothing to do with Supergirl, Superman, Superboy, anybody. The people saying, oh, well, that's to make her different than Superman. There's other ways you can do that without resorting to her being a cold-blooded kill. You guys have not seen Supergirl, right? You really need to watch the end, because I don't think Steve from Comics Asylum and I, this was the first movie we saw together. We met up for the movie, and we sat down, And we're watching the movie. We're like, yeah, it's they're going on, they're kind of going on an adventure, sort of. It's okay. Like, I wasn't getting into it, but I didn't hate. I wasn't sitting there saying, man, this is shit. Like, I didn't care. I just kind of like, I think I'm at a point where I just don't even care anymore. I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch it. So I didn't hate anything, but we were kind of like, making a little bit of like, oh, that was weird. Why'd they do that? Or, whatever. And then the ending came up and I was we both raised our arms up, like, we're like, what? Like, actually, how the fake show reactions, like, oh, we actually did it for real. I was like, wait, and I actually thought to myself, I was like, oh, no, he's not dead. I think I whispered to Steve, like, oh, he's not dead. I think it's like, you got to do something. It's like, oh, no, he's dead. I'm like, he's dead.
And
like,
it's in cold blood, isn't it? She kills him in cold blood. Like, he's not trying to shoot her in the back.
No, none of that. He's laying down. So he's defeated. They defeated the armies. He's laying down like dead. He's done. So then the little girl comes with her sword to cut his head off. Now, how that sword would work, I have no idea, because this guy's been thrown through buildings and shit, and he's not dead. So could a sword even kill him? But anyways, she's standing over him, about to do it, and Supergirl's like, no, Ruthie, don't do it. You're better than he is, and all this other nonsense. And she's like, okay. And then she turns around and doesn't kill him. But then Supergirl picks up the weapon, stabs him in the gut, and then stabs him in the neck and throat and kills him. She goes, this is for my dog, and this is for what you did to Ruthie. And it's like, but Ruthie's right there. So you're saying she shouldn't kill, but it's okay to watch him die? Like, and then you kill, and I'm like, but Lobo was there too. Why didn't Lobo, like, why doesn't Supergirl, like, why doesn't Supergirl be like, you know what? It's like, you're going to the Phantom Zone. And Lobo's like, no, he ain't. What, Lobo? What are you doing? It's like, listen, there's a bounty on that guy, and I'm aiming to collect. And then he walks up. Yeah. Then just do that. It's like, because then Lobo does it, and Supergirl be like, Lobo, why'd you do that? He goes, he was a scumbag, and there was a bounty. No, not even he's a scumbag. He's like, there was a bounty on, because he was hired to get. So he could just be like, not to get Krem. He was hired to get another guy who's with Krem, and he's like, he goes, well, there's a bounty on his head, so I'm here to collect. And that's it. But Lobo doesn't do it. Or like what you said, there's the whole. Write the situation in such a way that Supergirl has no choice, in quotes, no choice but to kill him. I know.
They're in a train station, and Krem's shooting laser beams out of his eyes at a family, and he's going to fry them. So Supergirl has to break his neck.
Right. Yeah. Because there's no other choice to do that other than like put your hand in front of the lasers. And someone said, well, that would hurt Superman's hand. Well, so he wouldn't hurt his hand to like save the family. Like, you're right.
Let's fly him into space or something and throw him at the sun.
Like, he can literally,
because that powers him up. Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. That.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Open a can of worms there.
No. You didn't open up anything. We're shutting the worms. It's fine, because even look, as dumb as I think that was in Man of Steel, it's not so much the movie. It's what it's saying about the people who are in charge of this brand. So Zack Snyder, in my view, thought that Superman was lame. So he thought in his mind, I'm in charge of this brand. I need to make this character cool for someone like me who thinks Superman is lame. So I'm going to up the violence a little bit, show the power levels that Superman can attain, really make it a threat. Zod doesn't just come down and say, I've taken over the planet and kneeled before me. Zod comes down. He's like, no, I'm terraforming this planet into my planet because I lost mine, and now I'm going to take this planet. Not I want to rule over people. Like General Zod in Superman 2, which is really the only thing anyone cares about for General Zod, outside of the later comics where they use them better. But anyways, he comes, he's like, I want to lord over people. I'll take over this planet. I'll rule. He's not out to just destroy stuff, because once he takes over, and General Zod wins in the opening act. Like Act 1 ends with General Zod winning. Like he won. He took over. He goes, you are the ruler of this planet. And he's like sitting around.
Planet Houston.
Yeah, Planet Houston. But he's sitting around. He's like, what the hell am I going to do? Okay, I rule, but who cares? Like I'm sitting around here bored. They're twiddling through. They're playing that. They're playing those with those little, right? And that little spinny solar system toy or whatever. So they're bored. He goes, is there no one here to even challenge me? So that's different. So Zack Snyder's mind is like, I want to make Superman cool. the way I would think that he would be cool by up it, get rid of the stupid tights on the pants. That's weird. It's like in his mind, not mine. And he goes, I'm going to make the costume look a little bit better. Going to make the S look a little bit more stylized. Yeah, comics. Yeah, you're right. And they did in New 52. Yeah. So they did all that stuff to up the, it's like, we're going to make it really more action packed. We're going to smash the crap out of stuff. Zod is not here to just lord over people. He's going to terraform this planet. The planet's at stake. Superman's got to do what he's got to do. And General Zod will not stop and he either wants his planet back or will die trying. So Zod committed suicide by Superman. He wanted to.
Yeah, that was actually what he wanted.
That's
he
what
wanted to die.
Yeah, he's like, I have nothing left. I'm not going to win.
What's Superman's reaction after he kills Zod?
Yeah, he's screaming.
He didn't want to. He begged Zod not to make him kill him.
Right.
So I push back a little bit. I guess right. He upped the violence, and it was a course correction from Superman Returns, right?
Yes,
which is seen as being a bit devoid of action in some bits.
So there is no action. No, but I was gonna defend you, but I was gonna defend it for you. I was gonna defend it for you.
Oh,
I was about to, because I was gonna say, even Zack Snyder knew that the killing of Zod was really an awful thing to happen. It's still, in my opinion, terrible anyways. He knew because of the reaction of Superman, and it was known to be wrong. Now, Sean has pointed out many times that throughout the movie, we're not seeing evidence that Superman would react in the way that he would react by being so distraught over it, because we have not seen the foundation of that character growing up as a good person who's a decent moral person. We haven't really seen that. So why would he react that way? And the response, right? Well, yeah, the response to that is that he reacts that way because he's Superman, right? But anyways,
I know, but they want their cake and eat it too. That's the problem with Man of Steel.
Yeah.
In that it's like, this ain't your grandfather's Superman. It's a brand new Superman, and like he's doing all this bullshit, and he's throwing Zod into Smallville and endangering people's lives for no reason and all this stuff. And then at the end, they rely on your knowledge of the real Superman to react to what he's doing. But you just told me this isn't my father's Superman. You've depicted that the whole film. And now you want me to say, oh, Superman would be distraught by killing him. I know, but I don't think this Superman would be. Because how many people died in that 7-Eleven, man? And it's like, I can't get around that.
Yeah, so hold on.
Well,
okay, go ahead. I'll respond to that, and then I'll tie that in.
That is literally the first fight he's ever been in. Right, that's his absolute first ever fist fight. The first time he's probably thrown a punch his entire life, and used his powers in an offensive manner. So he stuffs it up. That was a bad choice. Like that was a bad choice. But you know who does the most damage to Smallville? I love the Smallville fight scene. If you watch it, it'll hold up against any other fight scene with superpowered beings. When the Kryptonians kick it off against each other, it's brilliant. But I'll tell you who does the most damage. The United States Air Force
Army,
when they strafe down the main street with high-powered cannons and missiles. They fire missiles into the town and then crash the jets right in the main street. I mean, they hit Feora in the face with a Hellfire missile.
She's awesome,
right? And she's in the middle of the street. Yeah. I mean, does most of the damage.
Right. So taking but the ultimate point is that Zack Snyder, the person, the filmmaker, whether he relies, as Sean is saying, he relies on your knowledge of previous Supermans, or whether he just, Sean has pointed this out many times in other Zack Snyder films, where there's the just lines of dialogue that explain away things that we haven't seen evidence for in the movie.
Right.
Oh, Superman doesn't do that, doesn't he? Though but the fact of the matter is,
versus Superman, he won't kill Luthor.
Yeah,
he follows it up that he refuses to kill Luthor in Batman vs Superman, which is probably the only good thing about that film.
Right, but the point is that it is being said, whether it's justified or not. What that tells me is that Zack Snyder still knows in his head that it's wrong. He just can't seem to get it portrayed properly in the movie. But let's tie this to Supergirl, where the entire movie is telling you, both verbally and literally in flashbacks of Kara's upbringing, her mom is directly saying to her face, Kara, you must be good. Use your powers for good. It's like, you don't have to be nice, but be good, right? It's like, and the father, oh, you're going to be the best. And now he downgrades Superman. He goes, I don't want you to go to Earth and be and try to, like, you know, take over or whatever, implying that that's what Superman is sent for. He goes, so they're telling you in flashbacks, and then Supergirl herself is saying, no, you shouldn't do this and do that. And then she goes against all of it. That's why it's so weird, because you're like, but I thought that was the point of it. So I can't think. So let's say in Karate Kid, he says the crane technique or whatever. He's like, oh, what's that? He's like, well, it's this really cool thing. He goes, if done correct, no can defense, right? So you can't defend against it. Then the guy just blocks in and kicks Karate Kid in the head and wins. You're like, that's fucking weird. Like, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. Because in the movie of Karate Kid, which is a 10 out of 10, if I need to even say
Yes,
that.
indeed.
If I need to explain it, look at the way the movie's structured. Then they do the carrying kick, and then he practices a little bit, and then you don't really see it. Then towards the end, the music, it's like he hurts his leg, he does the thing, fixes him up. He's like, okay, you're good now. And then it's like the last point, right? Because the guy still does the thing, and then he starts to go up, and the music, dun, 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 and the guy's putting the arms up. They cut back to Miyagi. He's like, oh, Miyagi's, oh yeah, fuck that. This is it. That, yeah, do it. He's like doing the nod. He's like, yes, you know, do it. He's doing it. Dun, 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 right. But let's say now Supergirl is like, dun, 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 blocked it, punched Daniel, point to LaRusso wins. You'd be like, so you're like, wait, what? It's so weird because you're like, did a random person come at the end to direct this movie and just say, no, she should just kill him?
Anti-payoff. Hey,
Yeah, it's
an anti-payoff.
Yeah, and anyone defending this, it's like, and the thing is, I only know two people that have daughters that went to go see the movie. One is our buddy John, who comes on, and my other buddy DW, who's my first subscriber and member or whatever. And literally, John's daughter turned to him, and so she's like, "Oh, was she supposed to do that?" Like, she was actually confused. Like, wait a minute, was she supposed to kill him? And John's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
John, like what?" So let's put Karate Kid. Oh, was the crane kick supposed to fail? I don't know. That was weird. Right? Like, it's so stupid, right? It's like it's not even Man of Steel, because in Man of Steel, again, whether it's done good or bad, they're trying to justify it, right? But in Supergirl, it's just so weird. You're like, did they? And I think Sean might be right where he said they probably really thought that Ruthie did kill Krem at the end, and they're like, well, we don't want the little girl to kill Krem, so we better have Supergirl kill Krem, because in the very beginning, in the unreliable narration boxes, Ruthie says Supergirl killed Krem.
That's exactly what happened, though. I can try and quote it. I'll try and find it. But the Supergirl writer in an interview said in the comic, Krem dies and Ruthie kills Krem or something like that. So I want to reverse it. Like, she's talking from the point of view of she read the comic and Ruthie killed Krem. So to preserve that, she had Supergirl do it. I'm pretty sure that's what she says it. She said it with her mouth. So I don't know.
Doesn't the comic do a better job? Yeah, the lady who never wrote anything before and was put in charge of writing this movie,
and apparently can't read. And look, listen, all the criticisms that Legion had against me about like reading comprehension, go sick them on her, because don't come after me. It's like they had Tom King in the building. Like, the man is working on their project,
ask him.
on their movies. Go ask him. Go talk to him.
No, but Sean, listen, because I bought the first few issues, you read it, and you're like, oh, she kills him at the end. Then I went and read, like, Legion, like our buddy Mark, who's a great guy. We love Mark.
Yeah.
And we love to fight with him. But he came and he was saying, oh, you guys got to read the comic. And he's like, Jay, don't just believe what Sean says. I don't believe what Sean says. I also read it. I believe what Sean says, but we don't always agree. Yeah. So I was like, I did read it. I didn't just take Sean's word for it and walk around saying that's what happens. I went and read it, and I was like, he did die.
Yeah, no, Tom King's read. The thing is, if you read, did you read it? RR?
I've skim read it, don't they imprison Krem in the Phantom Zone for a long
That-
time?
300
And then and then at the end he begs them for forgiveness.
Right.
That
Yeah.
they punish him in a way that he becomes a changed man.
So Tom King says she raps him on the head, and then he thinks about his life again. The problem is the whole comic is written in a way that Ruthie says throughout the comic that Supergirl killed Krem. So in your head, you've read the whole thing and you've heard that Krem dies because Ruthie says this. It's an unreliable narrator, but I don't think he understands what that plot device is. So, and like you're reading, like stuff happens in the panels, and she's saying something else. So at the end, he comes back.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
So he comes back 300 years. He's poofs back. So there's Ruthie. It's not 300 years.
Although, wait a minute. No one ages in the Phantom Zone.
No. Yeah. So it's been 300. You're right. So I don't know how old they are. It's not, the time's all screwy, right?
It shouldn't matter though. People in the Phantom Zone don't age.
See if Phil. Yeah.
That's how Mon-El lived there for 1,000 years.
Right.
You are Phil? Come on. Ta-da, Phil.
Yeah. First of all, this was already pointed out previously. It's like they don't age in the Phantom Zone, so this is fake anyways. But Tom King, remember, let me remove this for just a second. Remember the cardinal rule. Tom King writes a story and then inserts whatever character they tell him to insert. He doesn't care if it makes sense for that character. Oh, well, what happened to Krem? He's in the Phantom Zone. He comes out 300 years later. They don't age in the Phantom Zone. Fuck it. I already drew it. So it's already done. So whatever. It's like, no one knows that. Right.
It was the Phantom Zone light.
All right. It was a different Phantom Zone.
It was Phantom Zone adjacent.
It was spelled with an F. Not Phantom Zone. It's not the PH
OAN, the Phantom Zone.
It was Zon or whatever. Yeah. So
okay. So here's what she said.
Okay, read it, Sean.
The comic ends with Ruthie killing him, but in the far, far future, right? So then later on, she says she wanted Kara to really care about preserving Ruthie's innocence. She added that Kara could be the one to bring justice to this man without burdening this child. So, so she interpreted this as Ruthie kills Krem. And then when she wrote the script, thinking that in her head, she's like, well, I'll make it so that Supergirl kills Krem. But then Tom King got super mad and said that's not what the comic was. I know, Tom, but I would probably defend you. The thing is that, like, you're ambiguous as shit. It's like you can't clearly convey a story to me. It's like, this looks like she killed him. and yes, you did interviews after, Tom King, saying that that's not what happened and explaining it to everyone. And so your fans took that interview and took your words after and said, okay, this is what really happens. But I don't understand how there's a disconnect with a $200 million movie. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, you're betting tens of millions of dollars on this thing. And you didn't understand. And you're talking with Tom King. You didn't understand the book. It's so weird to me, you know?
In a way, I'm really glad this female... Are you glad? Yeah.
No, I'm glad this happened. This is vindicated. It's like, listen, the people that made a $200 million movie didn't understand the book. So
because this goes back again. I read, I was like, oh yeah, she killed him. And I'm like, yeah, she smashed him in the face. It's like the guy's a 300-year-old man, right? Who just got smashed in the face with a cane. I was like, I watched, several of my family members age and frail and my grandmother used to be a big tough like Croatian woman who worked at a factory, right? Like my grandfather would arm wrestle me, and he goes, you don't even have to beat me. He goes, you just have to move my arm and I would win. And I'd be like two arms pushing. Like, these guys all came from Croatia to here, and they all worked in these factories and construction. They're big tough bastards. Like, I visibly saw this 18-year-old punk kid once not to my grandfather, but to his brother. He played chess, and he went up to my friend of mine. I watched this happen, and the guy's talking shit, and this old man got up, and old man at that time, he was probably like 55 or something, right? You know, in our eyes, he was an old man. Yeah, no, I know, but no, he picked up this 18-year-old, right? And I'm going to be 50 soon, but no, I'm saying I was a little kid, so to me that was old man, right? But like, he literally picked him up, and like this 18-year-old kid, he picked him up and put him against a tree. He's like, you know, and it's like, right. These guys are strong. And my grandfather got to the point where I could go like this and flick that guy over, right? That's so this guy's a frail man. Look at him here. We'll put him back on the screen here. Look, this is a frail man here. Look at this guy. Oh, he's skin and bone. He's going to die. She smashed him in the face. Look, there's blood splatter. She smashed him in the face with a cane. He falls down. He grabs his head, holds onto his head, and then drops his arm, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Like that, look like he's dead. So we said that, and people are saying, no. It's like, where are you seeing that he's alive? It's like, okay, the worst case, he's got brain damage. So let's say he's not dead. He's got brain damage. Like so he spent 300 years in hell, and then she brain damaged him. Yeah, like
I lost a bunch of teeth.
Well, and I love that this writer completely misunderstood it as well. And I didn't know about that article, Sean. I promise I actually didn't know. Yeah. I thought because we talked about it so much, I actually thought maybe she misinterpreted this, and I actually thought that, you know, she didn't want Ruthie to kill the guy, so she just like, oh, Supergirl, because I'm gonna send me that article on whatever Facebook Messenger.
It was from an interview, and then everyone quoted the interview. I'll find you the YouTube interview. Yeah,
or even
I guess she didn't read the article either.
No, she didn't. So the thing is that Tom King later comes out and he's like, well, no, it's not. And then here's the thing. And then here's where the argument on this ending started within my channel, because they're saying, well, if you read the whole story, throughout the story, there's all these lessons that are being learned. And it's clear that they wouldn't want to kill him at the end. That's the point, because they had the opportunity to kill him already. Prior to going into the Phantom Zone, they already had an opportunity to kill him. They could have killed him on the beach, right? Like they had captured him earlier. See, here he is right there. So see, why didn't Supergirl just kill him right there? Or Ruthie? And then prior to this, Ruthie is there and she could kill him too. Mm-hmm. Supergirl's with Comet here. And then, you know, Supergirl shows up and she's upset because Comet died. And it's like, okay, so, and Ruthie was alone when she decides not to kill Krem. Where is it? It's prior to all this, because they already captured him. So that's when she comes back. That's Comet dead. Like, so see, she goes and she doesn't kill him. Ruthie could have killed him right there, and Supergirl wasn't even around. So the point that they're making is that Ruthie already didn't want revenge because Supergirl left her alone. So why would she want if she didn't want revenge now in the heat of the moment? Why would she want revenge 300 years later in his time or in her time, you know, 50 years later?
That's a long time to hang on to anger. Huh?
Right. So she wouldn't have hung on to anger, right? Like they're just like, she bonked him in the head just to kind of say, there's my revenge. I hate in that. Right. Yeah, I know. Classic. Yeah, I know. There's time.
Fair play. Yeah. Well, so classic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're trying to make this big statement, but like your statement fell on deaf ears because nobody understands your stupid comic. So my response to that is that I did read the whole comic, and I was like, but I don't see where all these lessons were being learned. That was my other problem. I'm like, you guys saying she's learning these lessons. What page was that on? I got your message, John, so I'll look at it after.
Yeah.
Like, what page was that on? Like, what page was the message where she shouldn't get revenge? Like, I don't know what you're saying. So Tom King, I think Tom King pulled the Zack Snyder. He's like, well, of course Supergirl wouldn't really do it. Yeah, but you're not showing me.
You're not showing the story.
Yeah.
It's like show, don't tell. God,
and
how many times must people say this one thing?
but we have evidence.
Yeah.
So the problem is that when you're talking, this is a big problem that people don't realize. It's us talking.
Yeah.
So there's a shorthand involved. We know Superman doesn't kill. It's obvious. It's
right.
So we pick up a suit. So Superman Action Comics 1100 came out today, right? this week.
Wow.
So I picked it up, and I opened the comic, and I know Superman's not going to kill anybody in this comic, right?
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
But every comic is somebody's first comic.
Mhm.
That guy doesn't know. That guy saw Man of Steel and said, "Oh yeah, Superman can kill if he needs to.
Yeah.
If it requires him to do it, and there's no choice, then he will."
Mhm.
So this shorthand is not around. So this writer, she's a first-time writer. Clearly, she's a first-time reader.
Mhm.
She's a first-time reader of comics, right? I'm going to defend her because she is right. Think about this for just 1 second. This is crazy, actually. Think about this for a second. She read this comic and she's like, "Oh yeah, Ruthie killed this guy at the end. That's fucking crazy." So she's like, "Oh, I've got to write this movie." So she's thinking, "Well, I can't do this whole 300 years in the like the Phantom Zone hasn't been introduced yet in James Gunn's thing. Are people going to be like, what is this? We don't want to get involved in that." She's like, "I don't want to have the little kid kill the guy. That's crazy, right?" She's like, "We can't show that on screen, this little kid killing the guy." So it's like, maybe I'll have Supergirl do it, right? Supergirl can kill the guy then at the end. And in her mind, she doesn't read comics and doesn't care. So she's not thinking, well, Supergirl doesn't kill. She's like, well, Supergirl, I guess, could kill because she's not Superman. She's different. And I don't want the little kid to do it. So I'll just have Supergirl do it. And that way that preserves Tom King's ending. The guy got his justice, just desserts. He got his justice at the end.
Yeah.
And we preserved the little girl, just like she said in that interview. In her mind, that's completely justifiable. And now everyone's destroying her, including me, saying, "Why are you doing this garbage ending?" And we're not really looking at it from her point of view, which is she's like, "What do you mean garbage ending? I copied the comic." her defense is the same thing that's the evidence against her. She's like, "My defense is, but the guy died in the comics. What are you talking about?" Well, and if she can come back and say, "Oh, okay, Mr. Sean, well, you want the little kid to kill him?" And you'd be like, "Well, no, I don't want the little kid to kill him." Exactly.
So so in her mind, she made it better.
She made it better. Right. And the thing is like, yeah, but and we can give her the benefit of the doubt that she did read this story, but she doesn't have an entire 40 years of reading superheroes and loving it and living and breathing it and buying Superman cakes and dressing up as Superman in the worst costumes of all time. Those Ben Cooper suits, it's terrible. Buying those crummy figures, you lose the cape in 2 seconds, right? But all this stuff, she doesn't have any of that because so when Mark read this, his shorthand is like, well, he obviously didn't really die at the end. They put him in the Phantom Zone and that was his punishment. But not if I give that to my wife and say, "Here, read this." And she's like, "I don't read Supergirl. Just check it out. Art's pretty nice. Check it out." She's like, "Oh shit, they killed him at the end. That's pretty crazy." No, they didn't. Are you sure? Right. I'm sure. Well, how do you know? Well, in the comic book. Oh, we're in the comic book. Oh, I'm sorry. In an interview in Wizard magazine, Tom King said he decided not to. It's like, well, I don't know that. Like, what other medium or story do you have to watch other things to explain the thing you're watching? So at the end of the Karate Kid, Johnny actually won. No, he didn't. No, he lost. No, but he won. No. Oh, well, if you read the interview with Ralph Macchio, he says that this, like, what are you talking about? Why do I have to read out? It's like, it's not in this comic. Like, I don't get it.
I know.
Like, why do I have to read other stuff?
When Mark was explaining it, he was using words
complete.
and verbiage that wasn't in the comics. So
right.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me the. Anyways, but I love.
It should be complete.
We'll spend a couple minutes on Doomsday and then we'll go. So Doomsday, I mean, they look. So my wife saw the trailer. She loves the MCU in her mind, which is whatever those 7 movies are. It's the best. We're gonna count. I'm gonna count them next time. I'll get the count for you. There's like 45 MCU movies, and she likes like 9 of them or something. It's like literally not even 25%.
Yeah.
Anyways, and she's like, "Oh, MCU! I can't wait." It's like you need to stop saying this because you don't like any of them.
You don't like any of them.
This entire shelf. You can't see the computer. This entire thing is Marvel, right? And so we're going through. She's like, "No, I don't want to watch that." I was like, "Oh, that wasn't very good. Oh, I didn't like that." I'm like, what's happening here? You don't like any of them. There's like
the majority of them.
Majority of them have been put back on
There was a point though. there was a point where the good outnumbered the bad by quite a bit. Like when
Oh, big
Yeah, but they
time.
made
towards
so much
Endgame,
now that
the ratio of good movies to bad movies is still really skewed towards the good.
Oh
There's
yeah,
much
no.
more good than bad. Phase 1, 2, and 3.
Right. So she's watching the point is we watch a trailer in the 4K, big 65-inch 4K. So we're like, all right, trailer, fuck, let's do it.
Mhm.
But put it on, and she's like, okay. Zero response until Chris Evans got the hammer at the last shot. She's like, oh, and I was like, so this is her reaction video. The whole trailer at the end, it's like, oh, that would be her reaction video. And she's like, didn't know any. She's like, who's that person again? I was like, that's the Wakandan people. Oh yeah. She's like, oh, I know that girl. She's the sister. I was like, no, that's actually Black Panther. It's like, see, you skipped that movie. And she's like, I don't know any of these people. You skipped all those. It's like that's that. It's like she's like, I said, oh, Namor. She's like, was he in it? I was like, yeah, he's in the trailer. He's flying around doing the water and all that. Nope. We have to watch again. I have to pause it. It's like, that's Namor. Oh, I was like, you skipped that one. It's like, and like Gambit doesn't even barely remembers. It's like, all right, Gambit, yeah, because he was in Deadpool as a joke character for 10 minutes. Right.
Somebody loves the idea. Hey, somebody in the background there had a dream one night. Channing Tatum is the perfect casting for Gambit, and then they've been sitting on that idea, for decades, waiting for their chance. Chucked it in the Deadpool movie, and now they're like, yes. There's someone who's obsessed with that idea. Maybe
well,
Kevin Feige.
he lobbied for it for years. But he looks like a Gerber baby.
Oh,
okay.
Like he looks terrible.
He's got this round face and is like,
yeah, it's like he's being squashed.
I thought
Yeah.
Taylor Kitsch. I thought Taylor Kitsch was okay as Gambit.
Yeah, he was way
X-Men-
better.
X-Men Origins Wolverine is not a great film, but I mean,
No, it's pretty
not
mid,
even maybe a
but,
good
like,
film, but it's pretty mid. But I thought Taylor Kitsch was okay as Gambit.
for
He
sure
had
he was
the
way
Gambit
better.
vibe.
He didn't have, he didn't have that. He didn't. I'm telling you, the Gambit we got is the Chubby Wubby Club. I'm in the Chubby Wubby Club. You ever do that?
no, but like him fighting Shang-Chi, like I don't know why that would be a draw. Like it's like, oh yeah, we get to see this. It's like no one cares, dude. I don't even know what Shang-Chi's powers are really. It's like
wouldn't Shang-Chi obliterate Gambit though? Like,
yeah,
like is Gambit a
the movie
Kung Fu
version?
master? Like I don't understand.
the movie version. No, I know Shang-Chi in the comics,
Yeah.
but the movie version of Shang-Chi, he has shower curtains. And those are the rings, right?
Right.
Yeah,
you can shoot the rings and they come
he's
back.
the rings.
Whatever. Yeah, the shower curtains.
They make him immortal.
There are shower curtains. But what did they
the
do
guy in the
actually?
Kung Fu
The shower curtain rings. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do. I always thought they were celestial technology, but they're kind of magic. Like they when Wenwu, Tony Leung who played his dad, when he had him, they made him immortal. Like he lived for like 1,000 years. They shoot energy blasts. You can use them to create an energy shield, and you can, the energy between them, you can use them like a flail and stuff.
Yeah, none of which is
tons of
Kung Fu. Like that's my problem.
No,
right?
has nothing to do with the comics.
And you figure but like
but
Kung Fu is integral to Chinese history. Like I'm not Chinese and I know that, and I don't know why they would like. To them, it's stereotypical, but that's an American point of view. So anyway, they completely. I don't care
if we're
about
going
Shang-Chi.
there-
They should kill him in this movie.
Yeah, it's there.
Simu Liu, and
He's brutal.
he's been really quiet in the lead up to this film, eh?
I
He's been very
know. I
quiet.
know. Because in Canada, listen, you only get one opportunity in Canada. Then we come out after you. It's like, okay, you said your little stupid shit on Dragon's Den and you piss everybody off, and now the silencers, because everyone's like, oh, there's no freedom of speech in Canada. We came in and shut that guy's mouth. It's like, stop saying your stupid bullshit. It's like, or you're not going to be in this movie anymore. It's like I've dropped that guy. You guys, the states can take him. You can have that guy. Get him out of here. I have zero. And I watched Dragon's Den. I've never missed an episode, and that's the one Canadian thing I do partake in. I saw him on that. I thought, this might be kind of fun. I was like, oh my god, this is. And I dropped because I was very warm to Shang-Chi. I really liked it when I first saw it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a cool kind of fantasy movie. I thought it was a really fun movie. Had nothing to do with Kung Fu, so obviously. But my wife and I were like, yeah, this is kind of fun. I kind of enjoyed it. And then you think about it, and like, this movie's not, and I didn't watch it a second time. But then I saw him on Dragons, and I was like, I'm done. It's like after, because Sean was already pissed off at that movie, and then he convinced me.
Did anyone say to him? Did anyone say to him, "Say, were you appropriating Korean culture? Because aren't you Chinese?"
Yeah. So there was.
Are you saying all Asians look the same?
There was a pushback on Dragon's Den because the other dragons are normal people, and there's an Indian lady on there, and she was kind of like, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think it's appropriation. She's like, you can do right, because it's like, I mean, it's so stupid. Do I like Captain Canuck? No. Nobody in Canada likes Captain Canuck.
No one likes it. Yeah.
Oh,
You know who I like? Captain America. That's Captain America. Did you watch the Space Ice Captain?
No.
I did. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was really funny. So he did the Captain America is the mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's certain edits he does to the movie. He lies on his thing.
Yeah.
Space Ice is fantastic.
Yeah, he lies though. His reviews are a bit of a lie because he'll show scenes that don't connect to each other, but he makes them connect in a funny way.
Yeah, but
Captain America was great. Anyways, all right. I think we're done. Hollywood made a good Jonah Hex. Yeah. Remember the Jonah Hex movie where they had?
What did you think of the trailer? What was your reaction to the trailer? You told us your wife's reaction.
Okay, so my reaction. Yeah, I don't care about anything that's going on. It's the fake Doctor Doom. Sean, what's your reaction?
Oh, it's the same thing, and I had said, I think in yesterday's stream or some stream, that the problem is that they never built characters with these guys, right? So the whole point of Marvel Comics was that characters got infused with personality and everything, and when they made the movies, the first couple of phases, that was in the DNA of everything. When you see Captain America, you know what he's about. You know what Iron Man's about. You know who Thor is. You know what he's about. He has to be humble and everything. And even when they made Guardians of the Galaxy, they all kibitz and squabble amongst each other like the old Marvel teams. And that all went away after, heading into Phase 4 or whatever it was, after Endgame. Just heading into that with Captain Marvel and everything, they didn't create characters anymore. And everybody, like Shang-Chi, like, what's he about? I don't know. He has the shower curtain rings or whatever. It's like, what are the Eternals about? What are all of these characters, like, who are they? What are they about? I don't know. Like, She-Hulk, like, complains to everybody. They're not really characters you want to spend any time with. And that was the whole point of Marvel Comics and the phases that made Marvel what they are today. And I don't see any of that in the characters in that trailer. They're all planks of wood. It's like the Fantastic Four are planks of wood. They just might as well have the planks of wood with the.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it with AI. I keep wanting to do that.
Cardboard cutouts.
There's nothing to excite you. And, Thing, shakes hands with M'Baku. I know, but the Thing isn't the Thing. The Thing is boring as ass, and I don't know how you made the Thing boring. Right. It's just, who cares at this point? But it's going to make tons of money. They now have it's a legacy thing. And all the kids that grew up with the Christmases and birthdays of Marvel and everything are clamoring to see this. They can't live off that wave forever, but it's going to carry them through to Secret Wars or whatever.
Okay, I'm going to try that plank of wood thing. I'm going to try.
Sean's deployed his truth bombs for today. It was the accent that threw me. Because Robert Downey Jr. is not particularly good at accents. Like in Dr. Dolittle, he tried to do a Welsh accent, and with sort of quite mediocre results. That's nice he tried, but as his Eastern European accent just sounds like the guy from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, Boris Badenov, or
he does. Yeah, from Rocky and Boris and Natasha. Yeah,
I'd have to watch the
what he sounds
movie. where Dave Thomas like played Boris, and see if his accent is better than than the Doctor Doom accent.
Yeah, I think casting Robert Downey Jr. was just so bizarre. Just why?
Right. It's just telling you. It's
Must
telling
be.
people it's the fake Doctor Doom.
It's not really Doctor Doom, so
Must-
who cares?
It must
Yeah.
have been
But
a
again-
contractual obligation.
See, I got to tell you though, this when we saw the trailer, my wife's reaction was the thing that I knew was going to happen, and what I feared is that Doctor Doom is going to be seen as a way low inferior. It's like, oh no, Thanos is clearly the best. Like Doctor Doom stinks. Like so, someone's going to do let's rank the Marvel, DC, or the MCU cinematic whatever character villains ranking. Oh right, and then it's going to be like, okay. Thanos, at the top, and then like Doctor Doom's gonna be like Doctor Doom. I know he wasn't as good. It's like, but like
You
when you
said it
talk,
wrong. You said cinematic. They're gonna say Marvel villains.
you're
They're
that
gonna say
right.
Marvel heroes. Like this is what Marvel is now, not the comics,
yeah,
and that's
you're
what
right,
really
John.
hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Tooth bomb.
Truth bomb. Yeah.
Okay, what the truth bomb?
Tooth bomb.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here Sunday for Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man Sunday. Good night.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.